Oh, hello. Hey, everybody. I'm always playing an extra game while I'm waiting for that to load up because I just want to see if my connection is stable and all of that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Sorry for about the delay today. Working hard, everybody. Working hard. Oh, my gosh. It's a wonderful time. Right now, there's just so much going on. I got lots of sponsors are confirmed for TwitchCon. Working on a bunch of stuff. Might be doing a panel there. Talking to a bunch of streamer pals of mine to see if they want to be part of the panel as well. Amazing stuff. Hoping maybe to stream live from TwitchCon again is like a tradition, which basically what I do every year now. Doing some pre-game gaming, exactly. There we go. Now, of course, tonight we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. They're going to call this the mega stream for nothing. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. We're gonna pop into Astroneer later to check out what's new. They added a ton of awesome stuff to that. I'm going to try to for sure get to that today. We, of course, got Fallout 76 here at the top of the stream on PC. We're going to jump in, try to sell some of our legendaries, try to sell some of our stuff to clear out our character a little bit. And then, of course, we'll be jumping over to Xbox. If you guys would like to join me in Xbox, let me know. Oh, I forgot to put out the word in Lurker chat. Hold on, let me do that real quick. If anyone who needs help, there we go. Hold on one second. Bam, there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I should say on Xbox. I gotta make sure. On Xbox, so everybody knows what it is. There we go. All right. That's what I was going to be doing, but I was playing that game instead. All right. There we go, everybody. We're going to be playing some Xbox tonight, 76 as well. If you need help in the Wasteland, if you're on Xbox, come on in and join me. My name is going to be Kismet, and then B like Bravo, P like Papa. Now, if you've never been in my stream before and you're like, who is this Kismet guy? My name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, a partner streamer as well. You can see that purple check mark right up there. They call me Overseer Kismet when I'm playing some Fallout Shelter, and of course, I'm in my Overseer desk, or I'm in an alien spaceship if you've never played Fallout before. As well as I do love playing all sorts of Fallouts, and I'm mostly known as the Wasteland Tycoon, or in this case, basically the Gaming Tycoon, because I play a bunch of different games. I play like space games, I play farming games, I play sports games, I play all the type of games. I mean, why limit yourself in life? Why not play a whole bunch of fun stuff? And we're going to do that tonight. Also, I added a new thing. Look down below the stream down there, everybody. Actually, let me go ahead and pull that up on stream here. This is something that I've been kind of working on for a very long time. That was requested on stream, and I thought, well, I'll get to it eventually. And guess what, everybody? I have finally gotten to it on behalf of my mods. Now, it feels good to do for a limited time as kind of a fun thing for my mobs as well. Let me go ahead and see if I can get it to pop up over here. There we go. Let me pop it up right over here. Now, of course, I'm getting my mods to TwitchCon here, which most of you already know. But I thought of something fun else to do. So say you donated already to get the mods to TwitchCon. You're like, Kismet, already got my loot drop. What other fun stuff we can do? Well, we can play Dress the Dragon. Here we go right here. Now, of course, this came from an idea of dressing up Norbert, my little animated dragon that I have here on the stream, except for that is massively time consuming. And I've been trying to get around to it, making more animations and all of that stuff, and all that stuff is still in the works, including a whole new t-shirts and more merch and all sorts of fun stuff for you guys. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this going finally, because you know what, sometimes you just got to go for it. So, people are like, hey, Kismet, we want to see you as a Wasteland Tycoon. So, know that every donation, by the way, does not go to me. It goes to my moderators, and it gets them to TwitchCon. So, if you've already donated, you say, Kismet, I want to do something else fun, or, you can donate as well. You can either choose between getting a loot drop or dressing me up as well. And what I will do is, if you do donate and say, Kismet, I want you to wear the fashionable glasses Tycoon hat or the full experience, I will do it on the next full stream, meaning that not typically on Fridays and because it's usually only 3 to 4 hours. I will do it on the next full stream where I'd usually do 6 to 8 hours because, hey, I want you to get your money's worth. I appreciate it big time. So it's just something fun I've added. Remember, you never have to donate. You don't have to do bits or anything like that. You're welcome to hang out. But know that it does go a good cause and that it is just something fun that I added here on stream. So there we go. So that all that information is down below the stream. You'll see that I added that new panel in there today. So again, I hope you enjoy that. That took me a lot of work. It took me a lot of work to make that thing and do all that stuff, as this kind of stuff does as well. That's a lot of, because I am always constantly doing something, just all day, every day. Got about 4 hours of sleep today yet again, running around. I couldn't sleep. I got up. Man, I was working on crazy tons of stuff. Working with sponsors, calling up peeps for my real life stuff, calling up doctors for my daughter who I've got to go to next week. My birthday's coming up on the 23rd. I got something cool for my birthday. Did I show you guys? Where did it go? What the heck did I do with it? I lost it. I set it down somewhere. I think I set it down over there on the other side of my office. Basically, I got the Fallout cookbook. I got that sent to me. I'll try to find it and show it on stream later after I take a break. I think it's over on the other side of my office. But yeah, someone sent me, a good friend of mine sent me the Fallout cookbook. So I appreciate that as well. Very cool. So yeah, eventually we'll have some fun with that dressing up and all of that. To dress up Norbert, yeah, I'm gonna add that later. That requires me to do a lot of 3D animation and rendering and then making it work with the stream and all of that stuff. That is how I came up with the idea originally. And I came up with it years ago. And a good friend of mine, Banlish, does that kind of thing where you can dress him up in bunny ears and dress him in pink. And he told me that, hey, Kismet, you should do the same thing. You should do like a little, geek spinny hat or something like that. And I thought, that's not really me. I don't typically let people troll me here on stream for funds. I don't know. It just doesn't work with my stream. What everybody else is doing is their thing. What I'm doing is on me. And I feel like that's a fun thing that you guys may like, dressing me up as the Wasteland Tycoon and whatnot here in the stream. Especially when I'm on the home page or on the recommended page. You guys are like, I'm going to get Kismet, man. He's going to be on the recommended page on Saturday. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him dressed up as a Wasteland Tycoon. So again, and know that it's not going toward me. It's not me just raising funds for myself, that it is for my mods, who are amazing. I call them the heroes behind the stream. Speaking of, let's go ahead and find out who's going to be backing me up tonight. Let me find out here. Let me get into mod chat. I was in the lurker. What we got coming in? We got Nooshki coming in at the top of the stream, as well as Crazy coming in as well. I see Nooshki in the chat. Say hello to her as well. Probably also weighed down with legendary items from our run the other day. Crazy coming in later, and of course, Wrath of Wall coming in as well. Big love to my mods. Again, I do call them the heroes behind the stream. I would love to get them all to TwitchCon. Right now, the massive goal of getting 7 of them to TwitchCon, that is quite humongous of a goal. I'm going to try my hardest to raise as much funds as I can. I spend about 4 to 6 months every year raising funds on their behalf. It's basically a charity stream for half a year. And then the next half of the year, I just put a bar up there. And if people donate, they know that all donations are going toward paying off my TwitchCon. But that's next year. We'll worry about that later, right? YOLO! That's a later problem. Let's worry about a now problem. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do to have some fun tonight. Again, we'll do that. Now, I might play a sponsored event. Again, I got another sponsored event for that same awesome game we were playing last time. Over here, I got to press some buttons and flip some switch. Wow, do I have a lot of stuff open over here. I have a crazy ton of stuff open over here. I got like 3D programs open over here. I got Photoshop. I got Illustrator. Man, I was working hard today, bro. I was working very, very hard. Man, I feel like I got a lot done. I love that feeling, right? It's kind of like when you go and you work out, right? You're exhausted while you're doing it, while you're working out. But afterwards, man, you feel so good. And you can see it already. I can see it coming off of my face. I've already lost about 8 pounds now in about 3-4 weeks now, because I've also, I stopped at soda, which gave me about 5 pounds. And then I started going back to the gym, which is about another 3 to 5 pounds. And you want to ease into it, everybody. Don't go insane. I ease into it for like the first month, and then I start ramping it up a bit more. Otherwise, your arms are dead, your legs are dead, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything. already been stuck like that. I don't want to be stuck like that again. So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Who's the first person I see in the chat tonight? Rat the Wall, first one coming in. Rad's also hanging out. I knew that the previous stream title was a lie. What was the stream title? I don't even remember what it was. There we go. Buck missed in the chat as well. Riverdog coming in, the legendary man himself.
Legendary.
Thank you for coming in, Riverdog. I've not forgotten about you, bro. Don't worry, man. I'm sorry for the delay on your legendary loot drop, but I hate to send somebody the loot drop while I'm working on really awesome next level stuff. That is really gonna transform all of my loot drops. And then everybody's like, "Wow, Kismet, I didn't get the new loot drop." So, bro, I'm gonna hook you up. Don't worry. Still, I worked on that dragon shirt as well. I have a cool dragon shirt that I've worked on, but I found another artist who I think would make it even better. And I've already paid for the other shirt, and I'm kind of leaning toward doing that. So it may be delayed longer. I'm sorry, but you know what? I want it to be. I'm just a perfectionist. That's my problem. I can't just let go. I can't just say, "There you go," right? I want it to be awesome when you open it and you go, "Oh my gosh, wow!" And then you pass out. It's so awesome. That's what I want you to do. Well, maybe maybe sit down first before you open it. There we go. Mr. Maggot coming in, pregame gaming, exactly. Red Dirt Ranch coming in, showing the love. Thanks everybody for those retweets as well. Everybody go out, retweet, show the stream some love. Of course, earn yourself some Kiss Caps this weekend. Sunday, we're going to be having a Kismet birthday party where I give you loot. That's right. I'm going to give you stuff on my birthday. So get that going on. Now, of course, if you want to dress me up as the Wasteland Tycoon for my birthday, now's your chance. Again, down below, Dress the Dragon. You can either choose to get your loot or choose to dress me up if you've already got your loot drop and all of that. You're like, Kismet, I would rather just donate and also see you dressed up. Raz says to dress up Norbert. Yes, eventually I have that going. I have all the 3D models. I have all that stuff. It just takes a lot of time. That usually takes between 8, 10, 12, 60, 100 hours to make those animations. And very, very limited on time. About 3 months left to make everything work perfectly for TwitchCon. And I'm working all that out right now. So I'm very, very focused on TwitchCon. Very, very focused on those loot drops for you guys as well. So it just takes a lot of effort and time. But I'm putting as much effort and time into it. I'm very much I'm envious of people who can stream every single day, who can stream, 10, 12 hours every single day. Holy moly. I'm a bit older. That is very difficult for me, plus my medical conditions on top of that. It is very exhausting. It is very exhausting, and you'd think, oh, it's easy, Kismet. Well, right after the stream, you got to think I run my kids around for like an hour. Then I sleep for a couple hours. Then I pick up my kids and bring them back again. Then I watch them for a bit. Then my wife eventually comes home. Then I sleep for a couple more hours, and then I'm right here back again. And then I do the same thing, except for if I'm not watching my kids, then I'm working on stuff behind the scenes on streams and whatnot, and helping with mods or my stream team, or working with sponsors or working with Twitch directly, and so on. So I am always constantly in that run, which is great. You want to be busy as an artist and as someone who does something like this, but sometimes it is very difficult. Sometimes it's hard to get out of the bed. Like I had to delay today because I knew I wasn't going to be myself. You know what I mean? I don't like to be on the stream unless I feel like I'm going to be myself. Where's this thing at? There we go. All right. Lock at that picture. There we go. All righty. So let's see. What else we got? I just started working out yesterday myself, Kismet. Pip and the Dad, let's go. Let's gym pack, everybody. Let's do it together, right? Let's get in there and do it. Now, again, don't kill yourself. Just start reducing your bad stuff like soda. You don't have to completely eliminate everything. Say, I'm never going to have this again. The best thing to do is to say, I can have as much as I want, but I'm just going to reduce the amount or eliminate it for now so I can lose the weight, so I'm feeling a bit better about myself, and then just have it occasionally down the road. If you're going to go out for ice cream, like I went out for ice cream with the family today, I don't get the gigantic banana split and all that stuff. You get a couple scoops or a single scoop of ice cream. It's okay, right? Don't feel like you're cheating on yourself. You feel like you're still living a normal life, but you're, of course, still eating sensibly. Now, of course, I also switch out like strawberries and grapes for candy and ice cream and all that bad stuff that I typically love. That's the problem with me. That's how I gain weight, is that I'm not going to the gym and I'm eating bad food or fast food or something like that, or I go out to eat with the family all the time when I can afford it. And that kind of stuff builds up over time, especially when you're just working all the time and you're not, taking better care of yourself. So every single day now, I look myself in the eye, and I suggest you do the same thing. Look yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and say, take better care of yourself. And that's what I've been doing to myself every day, and I've been actually pretty good. I mean, be surprised how much if you tell yourself something that over time you will actually listen to you, because you're the person who knows you best, right? You're the person who knows you best. Now, of course, adjust it for what works best for you. I don't diet ever. I don't ever go on a diet and say, hey, I'm going to be on the keto diet or this diet and the other diet. I feel that that doesn't work for me. It might work for other people who have incredibly great, resilience, or incredibly great, saying, hey, I can do this and I'm going to just stop eating all bad foods. I am very much not like that. I know what works for me. What works for me is to reduce it and say I can have whatever I want, but I would rather not have the weight. And it really does make a difference, man. I already feel better already just losing that 8 pounds and I'm already starting to build muscle again, so that I feel like, okay, I can do more. I'm going to get up and I'm going to work on more stuff here at the stream. I'm going to go and, take my kids to the pool and do all that stuff. It's amazing how much that weighs you down. Just a little extra weight too, just 20 or 30 pounds will really weigh you down. It does make a difference. So I suggest get out there and make a pact with me. Me and Nushki made a pact to go to the gym. We also got Wrath the Wall going to the gym, and now we got oh man, choking to death. Who was that? I already forgot. Oh my gosh, my memory sucks. Who was that who just said, you gonna make us some Nuka-Cola? And no, I don't think so. I'm kind of tempted though. But no, I'm not drinking any soda for right now. I'm saving it up for TwitchCon. I'm definitely gonna have a Dr. Pepper from In-N-Out Burger, or maybe I'll have a shake. There's like a Neapolitan shake they have there. All right, who said that? Who's going to the gym? There we go. Pimp of the Dead. There we go. I just started working out yesterday myself, Kismet. Cool. Now, if you want some help in Fallout 76 tonight on Xbox, you let me know. We are going to be playing with the community for a little while, for a few hours, trying to help people out. So if you need some help, we will jump in there, see who's in there. If there's nobody in there, then I'll just switch over. But if you guys are in there, we'll do it. Me, Kismet, I said I'm hitting the gym again. Well, thank you, Pimp of the Dead. Thanks for letting me know, because again, my memory is pretty tough. And again, start slow. Don't just kill yourself in there where your legs are dead and your arms are dead. That's going to happen for the first couple weeks. I find that best way for me personally is to transition, right? Because your body is storing up extra energy. That's what fat really is. It's extra energy, like batteries that are stored on your body for if you have lots of food, feast, or if you go into famine mode, which is basically, how the human body is built. It's built to intake a lot of food, and mostly we intake extra food to store that food up for later for when we don't have food. Now, of course, in today's society, and not everywhere in the world, but in a lot of places in the world, we have an excess of food, right? Where we have a lot of food and we start to build it up, and it starts to build up on your chin and your belly and your thighs or wherever it is specifically on you. And you just need to spend time reducing that excess food that you're eating, and then, of course, burning those calories. And it's just, calories in, calories out, right? So, especially if you count calories, a great technique and suggestion by Bajira, by the way. If you've never heard of Bajira, incredibly great streamer. Mods, can we give him a shout out? You should go check him out. He actually won a bodybuilding contest, and he is rocking. I met him at TwitchCon several years ago, and I asked him, because I had lost 30 pounds at the time, how you keep motivated in the gym, and how do you, do like strengthen your back? Because I have a problem with my lower back, because I'm a bit hunched over. I've been in the computer my whole life. And he said, doing some back lifts where you do is basically you sit in the chair and you do some back lifts, which strengthens your lower back. And of course, the stronger your lower back is, the easier it is to counterbalance where you have a lot of weight on your stomach or other parts of your body. So that was a fantastic suggestion, and it has helped me greatly. Now I can sit much longer at the computer than I could before and hang out with you guys. So again, I appreciate people and their awesome advice. So there we go. I had been set earlier to say you were streaming on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday instead of Thursday, Friday? That's okay. That's a common mistake. I don't mess with people with typos because I do a lot of typos myself. That's why I have awesome people back me up and look through my typos. All right, let's get into it, everybody. Let's get into that. Let's get into some 76 for PC, and then we'll get into Xbox here in just a moment. Let's go. Now, speaking of good stuff, got my water ready. Let's go ahead and take a big swig. Another great thing that really helps you when you're getting back in shape is to drink a lot of water. I mean, 8 of these a day. So you want to kind of, spread it out over the day. But put 8 of them out in the beginning of the day. And it really flushes your system out as well. Of course, make sure to use the restroom appropriately. And drink sensibly as well. If that's too much for you, then ease back on it. Now, the best thing to do, of course, is to go see your doctor as well to make sure that working out is good for you and that you're okay to do that, especially if you have medical conditions. Of course, it's your life choices. They're all on you. Pick them wisely. Okay. Time for a checkup. Look at this. We got this stuff in the Atomic Shop. Now, we looked at these other ones the other day. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick. What do we got? Oh, West Virginia hat. Cool. I want that in real life. That's cool. Always love the music in here. I love that. All right, what else we got? We got anything for free? That's the first thing I always look for. What's free? We got the Pride flag. We got Mountaineer. We got all this stuff. I forgot what it was we were even looking at. What were we looking at? I got to go look again. Let's see. What was it? The checkup things. I didn't even see them in the featured. Was they not in the featured? They're not in the featured. All right, where would that be? That would be styles, icons, photo mode, camp. Probably under camp. I would think it'd be under camp in there somewhere. Now me, I'm super frugal with my atoms. Though I would love to go in here and literally get everything in here. I would go in here and I would get every single thing in this thing. Let's see. Eye chart. There it is. Eye chart. And then, of course, I love this one. The Wasteland Threats eye chart. Oh, no, I own that one. I own both of those. Oh, look at that. I got those for free. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. I own both of those. Cool. Cool. I think I got that somehow. I forget how I got it. I might have got it for free. I love the Atomic Shop music too. Yeah, I know. I get into it, man. I have a lot of fun in there. El Fuzzy Nuts, what's up? Hey, Kismet, welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. Now, if you are new to my stream, my name is Kismet. Put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. A highlight in red. I know you're talking to me. That's all I can drink anymore is water. Yeah, well, drink some water and then mix it in with something that you might like, right? You can also get flavored water too. You can put little flavor packs in there. My kids do that. As well as I drink orange juice because it has lots of vitamin C, obviously. I like orange juice. I especially like Simply Orange. It doesn't have all the... I don't like it with pulp. As well as it's very, very clean and natural orange juice. As opposed to all that stuff that has really a lot of sugar and concentrate in it. I really like that. It's like pure orange juice, which I really like. So I definitely recommend that. Not sponsored in any way. Just giving them a shout out because, I shout out stuff I like, right? That's just me. That's me. There we go. So again, if I have time, we might do a little bit of Death Garden. Maybe I could convince Dushki to come play with me at some point. Whether it'll be today or Saturday today or Friday into Saturday morning or Saturday night. We'll get into it. I got some cool sponsor stuff coming also Saturday night. I can't wait to show you guys from another sponsor of mine. So we'll get into all of that. And again, if you do enjoy the stream, please consider donating on behalf of my mods right up there. We're trying to get a little bit closer. We're getting so close, everybody. We're getting so close. What are we at right now? I can barely see it on my screen. Let me go in. Oh, I forgot to reset all my stuff. Hold on a second. Let me reset all my stuff here. And while we're waiting for that to load. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to switch worlds until I can put my camp down. Let me reset all of this fun stuff. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. What are we at? What are we at right now? Oh, 1170. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oof, we're a long way though. We only basically got 3 months to go. We still got to buy all the airfare. We got to buy the tickets, which are out now, for all 7 of my mods. This is pretty tough. As well as get that hotel locked in. So again, going to be pushing every single day. If you enjoy the stream, please consider hitting donate or dropping some bits. You got some extra bits, or you can watch bits for free. By the way, did you know there's a little bit button over there? It looks like a little triangle, or kind of really like an arrow. And you go ahead and click that button if it's available for you. I know in certain countries it's not available. But if you click that thing, you can go ahead and go up to get bits, and there's free bits in there. So if you just watch an ad or two while you're hanging out in my stream, or you can open up in another window and watch a few ads, and then of course you get free bits, drop them on the stream. It's free, goes to my mods, that helps them get to TwitchCon. Try to find another world. All right, let's do it. We're going to be jumping a lot of worlds here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get, even if I do get in a world that has my thing, if I'm going to even be able to teleport over there, because I have so much awesome stuff, which is amazing. Amazing stuff. And again, thanks everybody for the support so far. Appreciate it. Now, again, if you want to donate, my mods will put that link in the chat. Thank you also for the 500 caps. Appreciate that as well. I see my crews in there hanging out. We'll get that going on here in just a second. Letting them know I'm going to be on. I'm going to be playing some Xbox tonight. I'm just going to jump in on 76PC here for just a moment. Just a moment, if it lets me. If it lets me, I think everybody loves my spot. They're taking over my spot, everybody. Loading level 1. Why am I loading level 1? Yeah, you notice that it says loading level 1 over there. I better not be level what? No, I'm level 95. Wow, okay. I didn't even realize I was that high up now. All right, so what happened last time is we went in and we basically worked very, very hard to launch a nuke. And then we have 2 teams of 4 going around the White Spring getting crazy tons of loot. Look at all. Now, you got to think that I already got rid of a ton of legendaries. As well, I've still got a ton of them on me, and a ton more loot over here to get rid of, as well in the Legendary Exchange. Now, the exchange resets every 20 hours, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this 1-star stuff and be looking for 2-star stuff. And again, look, you can only get so much. Oh, that's a great weapon. Look at that. 30% damage to Scorched. Oof. What's the other thing about this one? This one is plus 10 health. I'm kind of tempted to get this axe right here. Because look, this 151 with a slow speed. And this one's slow, but it's 126. I could probably get it bigger. But you know what? It's a 1. All right, we're going to... All 1 legendaries we're now going to go past and say, sorry, we only get 2s or 3s at this point. So we're going to get rid of that and keep what we've already got. Assassin's Combat Armor. 75% chance to reduce damage from... 8% by players. And again, there was a 2-star in here. Oh, there's a 3-star. Holy moly, look at that. Regenerating leather. Slowly regenerates health when not in combat. Becomes harder to detect while sneaking. That's a really good item, but I don't really need it. So I'm going to try to get rid of all my 1s here first, because they're worth less, right? This is worth 3. So if we get rid of the 3 ones, we can get rid of a lot more before we hit the 3 stars. In here. There we go, which will hopefully allow us to teleport later on back to our base. How we look? Oh my goodness, we have so much stuff. There's another 3-star. Now the reason why they call it, the reason why it has 3 stars is the fact that it has 3 different traits on it, which is amazing if you think about it. So if you go in and you look at this. Here, it basically is a 3-star item, and if you look at it, instead of just 1 perception, it regenerates health, becomes harder to detect, and so on. Same thing here. Minus 15% animals, plus 1 endurance, junk weights reduced by 20%. See, that's a real good one for me when I'm running around not in my power armor. Same thing here. These are some pretty decent items, but I'm just going to get rid of them just for the sake of speed today. We can always work on some more of them later on. Look, there's another 3-star right there. And this is right arm. Did my right arm reset? Let's go see. Yeah, see, look, I almost screwed that up. See right there? That is an item I'm actually using right now, I think. Unless I just, oh, no, right here. I just accidentally clicked it. There we go. All right, so we got to make sure that we are, that our items that we are using are renamed, because this way it shows me the difference between the ones I'm using and the ones I'm not using. Now, again, I have three 3-stars that normally I would keep, but mods, check the homepage as well. I would keep, but I would rather have combat armor or marine armor that's a level 3 than to have wood armor and leather, even if it's better than what I have. It basically is not that big a deal that I really need it right now, right? And the thing about marine armor is it does weigh a lot more than the combat armor. Combat armor is kind of my favorite. Now, watch this. These 3 right here are actually worth a lot. Look, they're worth 24 if you look right over here at the value. So those are tough to get rid of right now, but I think I get rid of one of them. There we go. And now I don't have, now I have too much. I love to have a problem where you have too much, right? And then also my bank is full on top of all of that. Angry. His name is really Angry. That's funny. So my bank is also full. So we might have to do a little bit of work on that as well. Let's go ahead. Nobody's buying these mods, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these out. We'll sell those off a little bit. We'll go into our junk here. We'll go ahead and look through here. Bone shards, we definitely don't need that much. Actually, probably easier if I take it out and then I go the other way, because then I can very specifically say, okay, I want 50 of that, right? Circuits, I hate to get rid of circuits, but we're going to go ahead and just half that down. Copper, scrap, same thing. We'll take that out. We'll click on it. We'll tell it, all right, we want to keep about 50. Now, you got to downscale what you're keeping because it will definitely fill up your entire inventory. And before you know it, like right there, glass shards. That's something that really fills up quickly is glass shards if you're collecting everything. So I'm just going to move it over, go this way, and put 50 of it back. Close enough. Adhesive, I do not do that with. Spool, let's just, we're just going to take a guess on the way. There we go, 40, just to kind of speed this up. Let's say 29. Lead scrap, don't do that. Gears, no. Screws, no. Springs, no. Plastic, no. Nuclear waste, no. Adhesive, or asbestos, maybe a little bit of that. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at how much cloth I have right there. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah, we're taking that whole thing out of there. And I've been using a bit of cloth lately, so I'm going to go ahead and up that to 75. And again, I find that most of the common stuff, if you have 400 cloth, you got way too much cloth. That's way too much. Unless you're just constantly making stuff with cloth, which I am not, that definitely needs to be reduced. Now, lead scrap, that does not need to be reduced. Adhesive, lead, acid, and plastic are the top 4 items that you want to keep absolutely as much as you can, because I'm just going to use that to make ammo. And there we go. And other rare items like that. So let's go ahead and cut this in half. Let's say 60 there. Rubber, same thing. Silver, cut that in half. Like so. Steel, wow, that's way too much steel. Wood is fine. Steel, let's say 750. Now you know what? Let's go 500. I'm just going to go down to 500 this time and see if I'm fine with that. Let's see. And we're down in steel. I don't want to do any of this crimson or this stable flux. That's really high-end materials. You want to definitely keep as much of that as you can. Ultracite, keep that as well. Acid. Antiseptic. That we can probably cut in half. Again, this is what I do based on what I craft. And I don't really craft that much because, you have a huge limit to what you can put in your storage. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, some of this stuff we're going to try to sell to the vendor now. So we're going to go in here. We're going to just basically go in here and see if there's anything that we got out of our thing that we can sell. And there is. We can go sell some circuits and some fiberglass fluids, so on and so forth, right there. But you can't sell all of the types of stuff, but you can sell some, which is great. And then I'm also going to buy some stuff back now that I got rid of that, like the fishing rod here, for a little bit of screws. I'm going to go ahead and buy plastic, like so. We've got here screws over there. And again, I just kind of build this up over time, and I've tagged all this stuff for search to make it easier for me to see it in the dialogue here. Big time. And again, if you have a question for me, go ahead and put my name in there. I have a spot on Xbox, kids. There we go. Cool. Well, hey, if no one else wants to help Pimp and Dead, we'll help you again, bro. The waitlist Sentinel will go easily. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I could sell this stuff at my personal vendor as opposed to selling it to the legendary vendor. But I am very precious about the little bit of storage that I have, and it fills up very, very quickly. So I will go ahead and go right over here and basically put in there. So I don't really spend that much time selling stuff, though you could make a lot of cash doing that. It's up to you. It's your game. Go for it. But I'm going to go ahead and just put some of this stuff away and, again, try to reduce my weight here and just basically try to get it down to where I can then quick travel. Because I cannot, at this moment, quick travel from where I am. Oh, I forgot to sell these mods. Let me sell these mods like this. There we go. Again, I'm getting a lot less for selling it to the vendor than I would if I, sold it to other players. But that's okay. And the fact that we have the ability to sell it to other players now is pretty awesome. All right, we got tons of aid stuff. Glowing blood, we know we want to keep that. High radiation fluids, absolutely. Let's see, what else? Glowing mass, which will keep that as well. But look at that. My stash says it's already full. Because these are really weigh a lot. Those weigh 2. And we also need to get to a point where we can... Am I in my power armor right now? I am not. We need to get to a point where we can quick travel. And I got to make some tough decisions here toward what I'm carrying and what I can do. There's some patterns there I can put in there. I got tons of junk on me here. Again, stuff that I want to get rid of, stuff that I want to keep. So let's go ahead and put the junk in there. By the way, I have the sound down while I'm by the vendor because the vendor has a tendency to talk all the time. So if you're wondering why the vendor's down, let's go ahead and get all the ones that are tagged for search, all the ones with the little magnifying glass right there. Hey, Ro, what's up, man? I'm only going to be on for just a few minutes. Then we're going to play some 76 on Xbox. I'm just going to actually just drop it right here in front of the vendor. And I'm going to drop basically all of this loot. Now, I have literally dropped thousands and thousands of, you know what, I'll just, whatever I got now is got to go on the thing. Now, once you start dropping it, by the way, I find you just drop a little bit, then you can go ahead and go in there and do it the easier way, which is literally just to transfer it in there much faster like that. So there we go. So I'm basically just going to drop that for some lucky person who comes along. Maybe they're looking for oil or rubber or whatever it is. They'll have that to grab right there on the ground. And then, of course, that also frees me up, frees my inventory up, and my stash up so I can put more stuff in there. And again, what else is weighing me down? Let's see. What is the thing that's weighing me down the more? Now, right here at the bottom, there is a sort, so I can hit Q to sort by weight. Actually, I wanted to do it under aid. There we go. And it says that my glowing mass is the thing that weighs the most. So we'll go ahead and try to put it in there again. We'll not put it in there. Let's go ahead and cut it in half. Boom. There we go. Now we're getting it down little by little, putting it away in the stash like so. And again, we just kind of keep cutting it down until we get to a point where we can quick travel. Now, I could also give this to other people for them to carry it for me and whatnot. But basically, I'm just trying to get to a point where I can quick travel after all that massive stuff. There's other stuff in here that I probably want to get rid of too. But let's see where we're at here with my backpack and my power armor. I think I'm at 375 when I'm in my power armor, my excavator armor here. Let's take a look. I love the fact that it also takes your backpack out, that they thought that through. 384 of 360. All right, getting very close. I'm suffering from dehydration. I'm probably going to start taking some damage as well. But that's okay. I have so much stuff. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Let's just have some whiskey. There we go. That whiskey will all of a sudden, you notice I get my action points back. Get that going, and now I'm no longer doing it. We'll have a noodle cup as well. There we go. Now no longer. Don't be so worried about your food and water unless you use your vats a lot. Oh, we can use our grape mentats too. And let's go ahead and also see if we have got our... Oh, we got a perk pack. Let's not do that right now. Let's go ahead and take Team Medic off. I should have had my hard bargain on, so when I'm selling stuff, I'm getting a better sell rate and a better buy rate as well. I forgot to turn that on, which I do. He's giving me something. He's going to weigh me down some more. I don't want any of that. Thank you, but I don't know how to tell you I don't want it. Oh, I go in that chat and tell them I don't want it. Bam. Hey, Ro. Yeah, I don't need anything right now. I'm actually trying to reduce my weight. I'm so massively overburdened.
The grilled rat stag will increase your weight capacity.
Oh, all right. Cool. Then I'll take that. Bam. Actually, I think I have some on me, which is funny. I do. I actually have like 4 on me. All right.
Okay.
There we go. All right, we'll do that by 20. There we go. Yeah, it puts me at 390. Ro's backing me up today. Very nice. I rarely ever use food and water, though. As you can see, it's very effective. Can use it. Thanks. That was perfect. That's just enough. And basically, if you use your perks, now normally I drank some whiskey to give me also a boosted weight as well. So very easily to do that as well. I need to go through all my junk too. Yeah, Nooski, jump in, go through your junk. I mean, the chat's pretty chill right now. If you want to jump in and just sell your stuff to the vendor. I should have done it on the first day too. I forgot, afterwards we were so exhausted. And I needed to get to that sponsored event that I forgot to sell all my legendary stuff. And if you guys missed that, it was pretty crazy, man. We just literally looted and looted and looted and looted. It was epic, man. It was insane. I wish you guys were there, man. We were literally half the server. We had 8 people on our crew, plus a few other peeps, plus a bunch of other randoms who came and joined us while we were literally just I mean, we had so much legendary. I literally had 1,300 weight worth of legendaries on me. And I have so much stuff. I have so much legendary points now. I don't even know how many it is. But I finally got back to my camp. Yay! All right. We did it. Only taken us like 3 nights now. We made it back to our camp. We got rid of those legendaries. We might go open some legendaries today too. And I'm just going to be working on my character here at my camp real quick to try to reduce all the stuff that he has. Now, again, one of the things you also want to do fairly quickly after you do that is, of course, to make all of your food before it goes bad. I probably have a lot of stuff that's gone bad because I didn't cook it within the amount of time, but we're just going to look. We can also hit Q to hit craftable. The only thing I can craft right now is boiled water. So that's telling me, hey, that's all you can do. Sorry, you have a bunch of spoiled stuff on you. Now, most likely, I could have dropped this spoiled stuff and, of course, reduced my weight. Let's take a look if we got any more spoiled stuff. Oh, I think we did it last time, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think we dropped that spoiled stuff last time. All right, awesome. Another thing that we could make is flux. But since I did not collect any flowers, we ran out of time to do that, and I was exhausted. I will do that another time. But basically, my inventory is full. Now, I think the biggest... oh, watch this. Look at this. Free radiation removal brought to you by Kismet. You're welcome in the wasteland. Well, I think the toughest thing, and it is still an issue to this day, again, I tell it to you guys straight, is the... and I'm going to take this stuff out of here, too. Let me just take all my aid stuff out. Is the stash. The stash is still way too small. Especially for someone like me who is trying to save stuff up for making ammo and making armor and making all of that stuff. If they use my bulking idea, that would be awesome. Cooking can wear you out. There you go. It totally can. Say hello to the wonderful Tellus, a legendary supporter of the stream. Show her lots of love. I want to see lots of hearts. Kismet hearts, Twitch hearts, whatever kind of hearts you got from any streamers. Throw them in the chat right now for the wonderful Tellus. She is an amazing part of the stream. We don't see her that often, but she does pop in from time to time. Show her some love. What is the glowing blood good for? Well, you can actually make stuff like medical stuff. You can make food and water and all that stuff. So like glowing mass here is for crafting certain items, and I'll show you that over here. over here in the chemistry station. Like we go into our nuked flora, which is, you know, you drop the nuke and then you can pick up lots of pretty flowers. You can go in here and as you can notice, it says glowing mass, hardened mass, high radiation fluids, right? So these are the items that we need to make these fluxes, right? So you want to collect as much of that as possible. And sometimes that stuff will go bad, so look out. So as you can see, I've got lots of glowing mass, which is awesome, and high radiation fluids. So that's definitely something you want to keep. You want to know that that's something that you want to keep. Otherwise, you might end up selling it to the vendor, and you're like, dope, bummer. So again, let me check it again one more time. So we'll definitely put that on our list of keeping. Again, glowing mass and high thingy fluids. High radiation fluid. So glowing mass, we want to keep that. Boop. There we go. And then high radiation fluids. There we go. And this is sorted by weight. Hold on. Let me put it. It really throws me off when I have it sorted by anything other than alphabetical. There we go. What else do we want to keep? A Dictol is good. You know, keep at least one of those around. Antibiotics, absolutely. Normally, I would sell these bobbleheads. They're not really selling. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I've got glowing blood. Now, glowing blood is another thing that you can go ahead and make. You can go in to your healing over here. And, of course, you've got different stuff. Like tick blood, we can make a blood pack. We make some blood packs from the ticks, and then now we can make stem packs. You can see here. Also, we can hit Q to toggle craftable in here as well. So you only see the stuff that you can craft. So there we go. We can make ourselves a stem pack. Now, there's other stuff in here as well. That you can make, and you can see all the requirements there on the right. We got blood plaques. Now look at this, glowing blood pack, if I could speak today. It uses that glowing blood. So what can we use to make glowing blood? Now look right here. We got a blood pack. Antibiotics uses a blood pack. So what uses a glowing blood pack? Oh my gosh, it's like a tongue twister. I have no idea because I haven't got that recipe yet. But I know if I'm making glowing ones, they're probably better than the typical ones that you would make, right? So you make a blood pack, it would make a better one using a glowing blood pack. There we go. Now, most likely, I'm going to get rid of the glowing blood because I can always come back and get it later. It's also worth 30 caps each. That's a lot. Of course, it's going to be worth less because it's usually half or a quarter of whatever it is here in 76. But there you go. So we can make a glowing blood pack, and I don't think I have a recipe for it yet. It might be like a super stem pack, or it might be, it's not a super, or a super Radaway, but it's not a super stem pack because I don't see it there. It uses ultracite, strangler pod, steel, corpse flower, stamen, blood pack, and there. So I'm not sure what it is that it uses, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Now, okay, that's healing in this one. Now, there's multiple healing ones, by the way. You can do it in the chemistry station, or you can also do it in the cooking stove. So we go look under healing in here. Is there any glowing blood packs in there? No, we have healing salve and disease cure. Maybe it's like a full disease cure or a super disease cure or soup or something else. Again, don't tell me what it is that I need because I love to discover that stuff along the way. So again, we'll come back here to healing, and then again, Radaway. Radaways is another thing that I would make, and you can see I make antiseptic, glowing fungus, plastic, Radaway diluted, purified water, and a Radaway, Radex, and whatnot. But healing salve uses blood leaf, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. And then we get down to stem pack. That uses a blood pack. As well. And then antibiotics also uses a blood pack. But I don't see any that actually uses a... Oh, we need to get chemists. We just have to have our chemist on. And to make that larger blood pack, that was the other thing we needed to do. I need to make a note of that, too, that we need to work on chemist. Let me make it on. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Thank you for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Who was that awesome person? Watermoon coming in. Thank you very much. Danielle the Red coming in. Well, what's up? I used to know a Daniel the Red. And Colt Carpet as well coming in a while ago while I was offline. Thank you so much for that follow as well. So I've got a thing I call the Kismet Settlement Overseer, which I track all the stuff I have going on in different games. One of those things, we're working on weapon artisan, and we're also, let's work on chemist. That was the other one I was trying to remember. There we go. So we can build that up so we can make antibiotics, which is actually a quest that you can do for your tadpole quest, which is pretty fun. So again, it's kind of a bummer to get rid of the glowing ones because you're like, well, Kismet, that's a lot of work, man. You went and ran through there and you did all of that and you got a ton of them and whatnot. But I would rather have the space and have less weight so I can collect other things that I do need now than to have stuff that is making me overburdened. So I'm literally going to sell this, but look at that. That's 1,000 gold. In fact, or 1,000 caps. And it's worth so much that I don't even have enough. So maybe I will go ahead and do this. Again, the thing about the stuff in game is you can always get more of it later on. There's 768. Boom. And again, look how much my weight goes down by that because these are really, really, really heavy. So we'll get rid of some more of that. Now we're down to 180, and we're literally just we're not going to even run around and get any loot today. We're literally just going to sell this stuff and get the cash from it. Oh, glowing blood. Bam, gone. All right, that's weird how I sold it and then it actually was worth less if I didn't sell it all at the same time, if I sold it in pieces. I don't know, pretty weird. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of our bobbleheads here. And just like that, I can sell nothing else. So basically my vendor is out for the next 20 hours. I've got to wait for it to come back up again. And then I can sell it. But I'm getting down there now. I'm at 429 in weight. So that's looking good. I got super stem packs. I want to sell those. I want sell all this stuff. But I literally do not have enough caps to sell them. And I am kind of overweight. So let's go back to our stash. And, oh, that's the moment. There's 2 stashes there. Oh, there we go. And we'll go ahead and put some more patterns in our legendary vendor here. That's something real easy we can do. Let's go ahead and put those in there. You never know. Somebody might need these patterns. And I put them in for whatever the default is. I don't run up the price on them or anything like that. I'm sure some people probably buy them from vendors and then run up the cost on other servers. But me, I just do as I got. So what do we want to keep here? Ionized meat. Let's keep that for now. Let's see what else. So out of all of this, we go ahead and grill ragstag. Again, that gives us that perk. Great perk. Bubblegum. Disease cure. Keeping that. I don't necessarily have to keep dirty water. Honey, let's keep that. That's kind of a somewhat rare item. Nuka-Cola. Orange Mentats, no. Rad-X, we got crazy ton of Rad-X. Let's just put half of that in there. Been using a lot of that lately, but I would get rid of the diluted. Radaways, way too many of those on me. Holy moly. Maybe just about. I've been using a lot of them, but that's a lot. So Rad-X, Radaway, we'll get rid of all this other stuff. Rad Shield, let's keep that. Razor Grain Flour, I've not figured out what this is, but man, it gives you 60 AP points. I'm digging that. It doesn't give you much food, but it definitely gives you some sweet AP points. This is food. That's something I would sell. Yeah, I'd sell all the rest of that along the way. Let's go ahead and check and see if we've got anything else in here. Again, we're trying to reduce our weight. This is something that you have to constantly do in this game. You have to constantly like reduce based on what you got. Oh, all my overseer stuff is back in there again. Whatever. Just roll with it. Roll with it. Now, of course, I got tons of ammo, too. I'll go ahead and drop some from my buddy Ro here. I'll go ahead and drop it off here to the side. And, of course, anybody else who runs along and happens to come to my camp here, I will leave them some ammo as well. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and hit R to drop the first one. And eventually a little bag will show up. There it is. And then it'll make it easy for me to transfer the rest, right? So it's basically like I'm doing a transfer instead of dropping from the Pip-Boy. This makes it way easier. Where do you get the backpacks? Do they give you extra space? Yes, they do. They gave me 60 extra space because I made a level 51. The way you get them is you go in and you do your patterns. I'm going to drop some more in there in a second, Ro. I'm explaining something to the stream real quick. You go into your map here. Oh, I will get out of that. You go in your map into your challenges. And very important, by the way, to actually click on these categories I learned. Because watch down there in the bottom right by where it says tab back. look, you got another option down there. You have actually an option to track your quest down there. Very cool. I did not know that. That's something I wanted. I don't know why you have to click on the item to track. I think you should be able just to roll it over, and then it automatically gives you the ability to track. I don't know why you have to click on it specifically, but such is the way it is. But I have a bunch of quests down here, Tadpole quests. You have to get 3 of them done. The ones I did, in no particular order, just because I felt those are the ones that I think I could get done, was Archer, Athlete, and Code Breaker. It's a new content they added to the game a little while ago. So I went through and I did those things like crafting crossbow bolts. I did learn that if you make a really cheap crossbow and then you use the rifle butt of the crossbow, it has a tendency to break it quicker. So just walk around and just, hit peeps in the face with your crossbow. That helps a lot. Kill, 50 enemies with a crossbow. That's really fun. You just go in the low level areas and blast them, or go high level areas. It's yours. You can do all these other things. Do strength that's greater than 5. Have agility stat greater than 5, etc., etc. And then Code Breaker, breaking into different terminals, which is fairly hard. I was having trouble finding that last level 2 terminal, but eventually I found it just randomly because I gave up on it. I said, if I run into it, cool. And then once you're doing that, once you get 3 of your tadpoles done, you go and you talk to your person. He go and talks to the scout leader. He will then give you the ability to craft backpacks. Now me, I went in also and bought from the Atomic Store with my atoms, my Nuka backpack right here, which is pretty cool. And when you craft that backpack, you craft it here in the armor workbench. I'd say you're making a backpack here, and of course you want to make sure that you buy your cosmetics first before you make the backpack. Otherwise, you'll be making a standard backpack, and so on. So of course you can build it at different levels. Now I like the fact you can do it at level 1. I don't know how you would ever come in at level 1, get those tadpole things done, and then make a level 1 backpack. I don't know what the purpose of making a level 1 backpack would be, but such is the way. It adds carry weight 10, and as the further you go up, of course, it adds 10 more, all the way to level 50, which is max level in the game, which adds a carry weight of 60 when you're out of your power armor. Note that it's when you're out of your power armor. When you get in your power armor, you lose that extra weight gain, but it does help a lot. All right, and let's. Oh, and he gave me some shotgun ammo there. There we go. That I will take. Shotgun ammo and 10mm is great. And again, whose power armor is this? Is this my power armor? That's his power armor. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop it somewhere. I like to drop it off, not right where people are walking, like over here by the bed or something. It just makes it easier. So again, we're going to drop some ammo right there. We'll wait for it to pop up. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put the rest of this ammo in here. 44, 45 caliber, 50 rounds. I know that Ro uses the 40 there, 5.56. 5mm, I know he uses that. Crossbow, cryo, fuel. You're like, Kismet, oh my gosh, why don't you sell that to the vendor? You can't sell it to the vendor. You can sell it to people in the wasteland, though. Well, feel free to grab it and sell it. I don't have the time to do that, but oh my gosh, there's another reason I'm way down. 101 plasma cores on me right now. And Stringer ammo. I forgot about those plasma cores. Watch how much weight I'm going to reduce by simply putting these plasma cores away. I use the plasma cores for my Gatlin. Oh yeah, that's not going to fit in there. That is not going to fit in there. Can we get away with a little bit? There we go. All right, well, at least we're not overweight anymore. We'll keep trying to just squeeze those plasma cores in there. Holy moly, that's a lot of plasma cores. Though that really kind of makes it awesome because I can just keep using my weapon there. Yeah, that's definitely a huge contributor to my being overweight there. And again, notice how I've shrunk everything down. I have lots of 10mm here. I probably have too much 10mm on me. I definitely want to move that off once I make more room. And you're constantly micromanaging. A lot of the stuff you do is micromanaging. Now, at this point, when you're kind of full in every way you can be full, you don't really want to get rid of stuff. Now's a great time to actually craft stuff. So, the first thing I would do is repair all your stuff. So I'm going to go in. Here's the Tinker's Workshop, and I'm going to work a little bit on my traits. So I'm going to say, not right now. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to come back to my level ups. And I'm going to go into what I call kind of crafting mode, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take ones that I'm not using for crafting, if it lets me. Okay, we'll just take those out first then. that I'm using for craft, not using for crafting, like making my power armor last longer. Specimen coming in with a 5 months of Prime sub love. Thank you so much. There you go. Gaming for Life coming in with a Kismet hi. Hello. I built a basic table, jump on it, drop the loop on the table, civilized. Oh, that's a good idea, Rob, for real. There we go. Drop it on the table. Oh, I like that idea. Where do you get the plasma cores? We got the plasma cores from running through a whole bunch of legendary or irradiated mobs at the White Spring. So if you nuke the White Spring, run around there with a bunch of peeps, try to get a hit in, let other people get a hit in so they get the drops as well. We've been letting just random people that we didn't even know come in, get a hit, so this way everybody gets some loot, and we're just not hogging the loot for ourselves. You can be very selfish in that way. Just, I'm going to get it all for myself. I don't want anybody else to get it. That's not cool, I think. So we try to be nice. All right, so Weapon Artisan I've already got up at maximum, so I can actually take that off my list now. Pretty cool. Let's take that off my list. And also we're working on Chemist. So when I go to repair my weapon, I want to have this on here, Weapon Artisan. Now there's another one I want to do as well, and that is the one for armor. So when I repair my armor goes to a whole nother level of thing. Now for weapons, this is awesome, especially that makes my shotgun last a lot longer because I have a tendency for my shotgun to break because I'm using it so much while I'm running around. I love the shotgun, especially if you have a lot of shotgun perks. And eventually I will go from shotgun into heavier weapons like the Gatling Gamma weapon. I really like that Gatling Gamma weapon. I think it works great against Scorched. And of course, just definitely the Scorched Beast Queen. If I could get a 3-star Gatling Plasma weapon, that would be insane. We'll work toward it little by little. We'll see how it goes. Or another weapon that I might like. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But here we are in the Tinker Workbench. So what we want to do is actually go over here to this. We want to make sure we've got our perks on. And then we're going to go ahead and modify repair. And then we'll go into our items. Like here, the All Rise is broken, which is pretty crazy considering that this weapon was double endurance when I repaired it last time. So we're going to go ahead and hit T to repair, hit R. So for the same material, for the same resources that I was going to do to just get my condition all the way back up, I'm actually going to get 2 lines of condition simply by putting that card on. And that is really the genius. What makes Fallout 76 incredible is the perk system. It is incredibly great to play. I love the fact that based on what perks you have on in the moment, it does affect your gameplay. So very awesome. There we go. Same thing here. We'll go ahead and inspect. Oh, yeah, I forgot all my stuff was broken by the time we were done running that thing. I had my submachine gun. I could have used that. I could have used... Oh, and I got rid of my 45 ammo, too. You know what? I think I was gonna get rid of the submachine gun. That is a great gun, though. It is a 30%. You know what? Maybe there's only 45 left. I'll go ahead and bring some of that 45 back. Let's get some of that back. There we go. All right, and then we'll go ahead and put our submachine gun right here. Look at him going stealthy. Going stealthy. Bounce around. Everybody loves that that bouncing perk, which I don't blame him. This way you don't have to have a jetpack. All right, so we'll do the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and inspect repair, hit R to repair. And again, look, even though that had only just a little bit to fix, it actually did a whole nother line on that particular weapon. So that's pretty awesome. Same thing here. We can go ahead and try to repair this. Then hit R. But it says it does not need to be repaired. And you're like, well, Kismet, it took some damage, bro. Why didn't do it? Well, it actually has to get into the yellow for you to actually repair it all the way back up to full that I noticed. So very, very cool. I love my shotgun and whatnot. All right, so let's go ahead and have some water. Now, you're like, Kismet, you're like always out of water. Well, the funny irony is that I have a massive amount of purified water going here. Not just for myself, by the way. All of this stuff is available for people who are just walking around the wasteland to literally walk up here and grab themselves some purified water or food or whatever they need as they kind of come through the wasteland. It's kind of like a service that the Wasteland Tycoon provides to the wasteland, because I am really trying to win the hearts and minds of the people in the wasteland, not only my fellow 76ers out of Vault 76, kind of like straight out of Compton, but straight out of 76. And of course, providing them with the ability to maybe get their camp started or with food if they're in dire need. or water, as well as the ability to come over here and remove radiation from themselves using the kind of higher level arch that you need flux to make that higher level stuff. And there we go. And so we did that. We're going to go ahead and drink some water so we are not doing this. Now, if you do this right, by the way, oops, I'm going to use a Rad-X instead. If you do this right, by the way, when it comes to your traits, no, let's go ahead and go in here. Like right now, I'm standing in my base, right? So I know I have one that says if I'm standing in my base, you gain increased benefit. Where is it at? Or maybe I haven't gotten that one yet. Gradual health regeneration when in your camp or workshop, right? So right now, I don't really need Aqua Boy or, say, Lead Belly, right? So while I'm sitting in my camp, I can go ahead and put that on. So you want to have, like, different sets, so when you're standing in your camp and you're doing stuff like me, it'll automatically regenerate your health. Now, my health is already at maximum, but you get the idea. And you can do a lot of mixing and matching. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open up my unopened perk pack. And it's going to give me some random cards here. I'll go ahead and turn my sound back on. All right, we got Animal Friend, Fortune Finder, and Hacker. Now, I've already got some of those, which is a bummer, but such is the way it goes. So we're going to go back. Now, we're going to go ahead and choose a perk card. And one of the ones I want, of course, is Chemist, which I even forget which one it's in. But we'll go ahead and get space to choose. And these are all alphabetical, by the way, which I only discovered recently. So if I'm looking for Chemist, I can go ahead and just go across to Chemist here. And also will tell you if you've already owned that card down below, right? This is a really awesome part, too. It says owned. Very important to watch that. Now, I have not been watching that and have accidentally bought the same one before, even though it said owned down below. So here we go. We don't have Chemist. It doesn't say owned. So let's go ahead and get that. You can get double the quantity when you craft chems, right? Which is great, but also it works as an ability for me to craft other things like antibiotics. Now, let's go double check just to make sure before we do buy it. Right over here at the chem station, let's go to healing. Let's go to antibiotics. And yes, we need chemist rank 1. Of course, this is as high rank as it goes. Let's go ahead and check it again. It's going to ask me, what do you want to do here? Again, alphabetically. If you already know what it is you want, that makes it a lot easier. And there's chemist. There we go. So that basically I can put that on, craft antibiotics. I'm good. Now the other thing that we wanted to work on was the perk that allows us to to fix up our armor. Let's see. I forget what it is. I think it was in the same line as what we've got here under intelligence. So let's go ahead and pick a perk. We're going to go ahead, and again, we can move our points around too if we wanted to. But really, I'm just getting stuff that allows me to craft stuff better, build up my armor, whatnot. So well, let's go in and let's find it here. Let's see, again, I think it's called Fix It Good. Did we already go past it? We might have already went past it. Right here. You can repair armor and power armor to 130% of normal and maximal conditions. So let's go ahead and take this one off of our list now. Let's go to Fix It Good. And let's make that our target, which I think we're going to get done right here because I think we have 3 level ups, so we can literally just do 3 of these in a row. Again, now another thing you can do, by the way, is if you're a very trustworthy person, is people could hand you their armor or hand you their weapons for you to repair them, and then you could give it back to them, and of course they'd have double the durability. So great way to help out your fellow teammates as well. So we're going to go with Fix It Good. And again, look, 200% maximum condition of your armor later on. So let's go ahead and get that. I feel like that's one of the ones we really want to work on here. And then we're going to go and choose again. Another. Now, notice how it remembered what I was on, right? What I was on before. And so I can go ahead and do that one again. And then also I can combine them together to make them more powerful, to be 160. And then one more time here to Fix It Good. And then we'll go ahead and rank that up to 3. There we go. Now, while we're working on it, right, we can go up here and we can say, okay, what do we want? We don't really need first aid on right now. We can take that off. Oops, I hate it when it does that. We'll put our gunsmith back on. See, the one that I would want on, again, this is, for some reason, this is really awkward to click on it recently. I didn't have that problem before, but for me, it's really awkward to click on it. It's like not pulling it out of there and not moving it back and forth. It might just be when I'm first logging in, but that's something that definitely needs to be looked at on Bethesda's end. Weapon Artisan. There we go. So when we're repairing our weapons or repairing our armor, we're going to get that double duration. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. So let's go ahead and get our power armor out. Now, I find that... that's the moment he's working on his power armor over there. When he gets out of there, we'll get ours in there. Is that what it will do is give us double the duration. But I find that my power armor doesn't get damaged that much. But it is incredibly handy to go in and switch to modify here. And look, it's already, some of it's already like that. So basically you're getting double the value out of your resources, so you don't have to collect as much resources, which is awesome. There we go. And then here with this one, I do that often. Instead of hitting T, I accidentally hit R. There we go. T and then R. And then T and then R. T and R. T and R. I'm out of black titanium. All right, let's get out of there because I can't make any more there. Now, other things that we can do to reduce our weight is, of course, to use the Tinker thing right here to craft. We can go in and we can go ahead and craft up some stuff like ammo and whatnot. Actually, you know what I'll do first is let's go over here. Let's break down some of this. How much black titanium do you need? Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay for now. Over here we can go ahead and melt down some stuff that we collected, right? Well, like we got copper scraps. Let's melt that down so that we are gonna get it back some of our weight. Crystal shards. Very important to check all of these things when you're having an issue with being overburdened all the time. Especially look at this ultracite ore. We got tons of that. That'll actually reduce the weight of that because you're reducing 3 to 1 or 2 to 1 or 5 to 1 or whatever the combination is, right? Or 10 to 1 when it comes to spoiled fruit. Basically it's going to reduce that weight, give you those resources, and you're good to go. And then over here in the Tinker's Workbench, we want to go ahead and do some more crafting. We want to craft up some ammo. Now, I have lots of ammo, but I also have lots of resources, and I want to reduce my resources and use them for what I need them for, like for ammo, right? Now, again, before you craft ammo, think about, uh-oh, wait a minute, I might want to repair something else, right? Maybe I want to repair my current armor that I have on. So let's see if the armor not only counts for power armor, but does it also count for your normal armor, your like combat armor like I have on right now. So let's go in and see. I don't know. I've never done it before. We're going to find out. And the answer is yes. So now my regular armor is going to have double the value. So that is really awesome. That is a pretty amazing thing. So again, use your resources on repairing your stuff first. That is pretty amazing. And that's good. There we go. Now I've repaired all my armor. I've repaired all my weapons. I've repaired partially my power armor. My power armor doesn't have that much damage, and I find that it doesn't often get that damage. I find that it actually negates a lot of your armor. A lot of mobs just kind of bypass your armor. And your power armor, for some reason, does not take as much damage as it normally would. Like in Fallout 4, man, your power armor is always getting wrecked all the time. Here in Fallout 76, I find that a lot of it just bypasses your armor and wipes you out. There you go. I'm a fairly new player. Any tips I should know starting out? Absolutely, Emily the Elf Girl. Here's my best tip to get started. Number 1, melee weapons. In the very beginning, because you don't have any perk cards toward your favorite weapon, whatever it is, whether you like shotgun, whether you like stealth weapon, whether you like a sniper weapon, whether you like the heavy guns or a pistol or whatever, you don't have enough perk cards to really make those guns super effective. So melee weapons from the default without any cards are pretty awesome. And also what's going to happen is your weapons are going to break a lot in the very beginning because they have a durability. So you might want to keep a couple melee weapons on you that you can switch between. If one breaks, you can switch to another one so you don't die. Now, of course, you can also start to work on your perks as you go along and work on things that are kind of how you like to build. Now, my particular build setup is around my style, which is the Wasteland Tycoon style. And that is all about convincing people to do what you want, getting better trade rates so you're basically in business, making caps, and of course being able to collect tons of loot and to drop it off, sell it, or to craft lots of stuff. So I go very heavy in charisma, strength, and intelligence. That's just the way I play. Of course, it's all up to you what you like to do. If you rather go out in agility and a luck one or a stealth build or whatever it is you like to do, that's all on you. But the nice thing is you can also switch out your cards based on what you're doing. Like right now, I'm repairing stuff, I'm crafting stuff, I'm switching stuff in and out as I craft different things. But that would be my biggest suggestion, is to definitely use a melee weapon at the very beginning. Find some friends. You can come join us. We're going to be playing the Xbox here in just a bit. We'll be playing that for a bit as well. It's funny how I'm just going to jump on here for a minute, and I'm already in here for an hour. But again, if you need some help in the Wasteland, we're going to be playing on Xbox here next. So if you need some help, want to run around with us, or if you need some assistance in the Wasteland, just want people to back you up in case you're getting into some big fights or quests or whatever, or just people just to hang out with, just to make your experience more fun, you're welcome to come on in and hang out with us. Thank you, Nushi. Make sure to put that in my kids' reminder so we have a record of when I was on the homepage. Coming on the recommended page, if you're coming into my channel right now from the recommended page from Twitch, thank you so much, of course, to the wonderful Twitch for that recommended love, as well as thank you for all of you clicking on that button, say, who is this Kismet guy? And clicking on me and coming into the channel. And again, mods, or everybody in the chat, I have added a fun thing called Dress the Dragon, where you can dress me up. You can dress me up as the Wasteland Tycoon. You can put the glasses on, the head, the hat, or the whole entire thing. Remember, my birthday is coming up this weekend, and know that all donations toward that go toward my mods to get them to TwitchCon. So you can go ahead and do two things at one time. You can make me look silly and laugh while I sit here and look like the Wasteland Tycoon, as well as you can help out my mods get to TwitchCon. So if you've already donated as a Kismet, what else fun stuff I can do other than getting my loot drop? Because you have to choose between one or the other, loot drop or dress me up. That's the way it goes. So that is a really fun thing. I think it's fun. I know a good friend of mine, Banish, does that as well, and other people do that as well. But they do it more of a troll. I do it more of just a fun thing to do on stream as a reward for you guys. And another kind of fun way of raising funds for my mods for TwitchCon. Again, this is like, I do basically a charity stream for about 4 to 6 months every year for my mods to get them to TwitchCon. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much, S.p.e.c.i.a.l coming in with the sub love. 4 months, oh love. Show them that 4 months of love in the chat. Actually, let's show them 4 times that love in the chat. How about that? There we go. Do you play on PlayStation? I play on PlayStation. I do, Emily the Elf Girl. I do play on PlayStation. I play on all platforms. Right now I'm on PC. I play on Xbox and PS4 because I'm that kind of hardcore Fallout player. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who loves to play Fallout in any form, on any platform. Hey, if they came out with a mobile version, I would play that as well. Of course, I love Fallout Shelter, one of my favorite games. That's why they call me Overseer Kismet, as well as the Wasteland Tycoon, because I do play a lot of Fallout Shelter. Vault's still going. Since day one, Vault 45, still going over 1,100 real-life days. That's not in-game days. I'm talking real-life days that Vault's still been running. I'm the best Overseer around. What can I say? Tap myself a little bit. And now I'll move on as someone comes along and humbles me. There we go. Let's keep it going. I'm sure a lot of other people have kept their vault going as well. So big love to them as well. Okay, so we got that done. So now we have Fix It Good done. Now what do we want to do next? I'm not really sure, and I'm not going to really look through all of them because we did that the other night. So we'll come back and we'll do that another night. But as you can see, we can do that. Okay, so now we've crafted that. Now, again, normally I don't do this much crafting in a row, but when I'm overburdened, you have to make the choices, right? So we've repaired our weapons. We've repaired our armor, right? And we've run around. We collected tons of loot all the time. I'm constantly collecting stuff. We went in. We made any stem packs that we could make here in the chemical station. Oh, I should have, I just thought of something of what I should have put on when I was making that stem pack. Let's go ahead and put that on right now while I'm thinking about it. We're going to go ahead and take the Mysterious Stranger out. And we're going to put this awesome perk, Super Duper. Now, Super Duper, what it does, has a 30% chance when I'm at a 3 level. Normally it has 10% chance, 20%, and of course 30% at 3 stars. When you craft something, there's a 30% chance you will get double the results. Now, I'm going to show you how to stack cards to make a lot of ammo with the same resources that would basically be for a little bit of ammo, all right? So let's do that right now. Now we're ready to use the rest of our resources. We've done it pretty much all those important stuff, like making sure our armor, weapons, and our power armor is repaired. And, of course, making stem packs or any other medical stuff that you want to make. Then I usually come to the ammo last. This way, if I run out of resources, I can always go buy some ammo, or I can, just make do with whatever I've got. So here we are at the Tika's workbench. So one of the things we want to do, of course, is we want to take these out now that we're done with those, right? And again, I'm just hanging out my base. Nothing really going on. In this particular spot here, I don't get attacked all that much. And if I do, the Kismet kill box is going to wipe them out. So we're going to go in and we're going to use our other one. Actually, it's not even in there. It's in this one. Let's take Enforcer out temporarily. We'll put all that stuff back in here. And Server Bomb. Server Bomb! Oh, boy. Disconnected from server, everybody. The server gods are messing with me today, but that's okay. I'll go back in again. Hopefully I get a server it is. Now, if you have server problems, though, at this point, we should not really be having too many server problems. I love Bethesda. I'm going to show them lots of love here on the channel, again, especially since they really have been working fantastically on 76. But it's been about 6 months now, and I usually give, when an online game launches, you want to at least give them 6 months to get everything fixed, right? To, all the problems they might not have seen when they were testing it because they weren't working at scale, that they are now, where there's a massive amount of people in there, to get in there, fix those bugs, get that issue going, adjust the stability. But about 6 months in, I shouldn't be getting kicked from the servers. That's just what I'm throwing out there. And it very rarely happened to me up until recently. I'm actually getting kicked more now than I ever have before, even at the beginning of the game. Even when the game launched, I typically don't get kicked this much. And so now I have to go through this process again where I jump all the servers until I can put my base down where I want it to be. So there you go. You got to jump around from place to place. And if you haven't seen the news lately, by the way, they are adding back in voiced NPCs along with dialogue choices, and your perks affect the dialogue choices, just like in Fallout 4 and in New Vegas, where you can basically, either convince somebody to do something or you fail that charisma check and they say, no, I'm not doing it. Basically like that. Am I joining for the Xbox shenanigans? All right, cool. I would love some help whenever possible. There we go. Well, we do it every Thursday. So use that technique. Use your melee weapons to get started in the Wasteland, Emily the Girl, Elf Girl. How about we put you down for next Thursday on PS4? Does that sound good? Sound good? I will put you down for next Thursday. We'll get here 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hopefully, if I'm not too tired. But I will be here next Thursday. We'll get you down. PS4, you're down. There we go. Mods, put a kiss reminder in there in case I forget, or remind me next Wednesday that we're doing it on Thursday. I love when you claim several workshops and the server drops. Yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks, especially if you put a whole bunch of your resources down, like turrets and things like that. That is basically a lot of the resources you collected to try to get the different things, and you drop, because then you lose that workshop and you can't get on that particular server, which is a bummer. But no big deal here. Let's see where I'm at here. I still got all my perks, which is good. It just, what it does, sometimes it'll roll back, like the last 5 minutes or so of what you've done. So watch out for that. All I did was roll that back. Let's go ahead and take this stuff out. Let's go ahead and put in this one is the one I was going to talk about here, Ammo Smith. Now, Ammo Smith is going to produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. Now, I'm going to actually take this one back out. There we go. And I'm going to take Mysterious Stranger out, and I'm going to show you the difference, right? Show you the difference on how to make a massive amount of ammo for the same amount of resources that would take you literally to make a little. So right here, I'm going to make shotgun shells. Now, shotgun shells is the thing that I use the most for the shotgun, but of course you can make whatever ammo is appropriate for your particular weapon. For me, I'm going to make some shotgun shells. So I have about 94 plastic. I have 385 lead. Now, plastic is the #1 thing I find that I run out the most because it's used on just about everything in the entire game, which makes it very, very difficult to keep plastic in thing. Now, of course, you can also, basically use the junk collector, the junk mine, to collect plastic if you want. It kind of randomizes it, but you can also get tons of other resources as well. But there it is. So 12 I can make right now. But if I start to stack my perks, I can go ahead and make a lot more. So I'm going to go in here to my agility. I'm going to put in Ammo Smith, and bam, Now I've got that in there, right? Now when I go in and I'm going to go ahead and craft my ammo, it goes from 12 to 21. That's pretty awesome, right? So that's 21 right there. Now on top of that, I can go ahead and have the 30% chance over here in luck to actually get double that using Super Duper, right? And this is some great suggestions that was given to me here on the stream. I appreciate all the people's feedback on the perk system as well. So I pass it on to you guys. Now when I craft and I go to craft some stuff, oh, somebody give me the thumbs up here. Show some love. I don't know who that is, but much love. I love the sheep squatch look. Pretty cool. I missed out on my cool sheep squatch outfit, but oh well, that's okay. Showing him love. See, and now look, he can come in, use my base. That's why I don't make walls on this particular base. I went through and I took all the walls out, and I took out all the fancy part of my base where it's up in the tower and all that, and just made it for people to come along and be able to use my base for themselves, right? Now, he's level 26. I've got all this stuff here. He can buy patterns. He can go ahead and grab water. He can grab food. I don't lock my stuff. You can lock all this stuff as well. He's going to go up there and see what's up there. That's just power up there. So he's basically saying, thanks for making this base. It is very nice. Or he's just maybe just saying hi. People in Fallout are pretty awesome. I find 99.9% of all players in Fallout are pretty amazing. So there we go. So we're going to put you down, Emily. Put confirmed next Thursday down. And I will gather a crew and we will come and help you in the wasteland. That's one of my favorite things to do is community night here. And I need to get to the Xbox here very soon. But let's go ahead and go in here again. So now I have the ability to craft my ammo, right? 21, and possibly have the ability to double that to 42. And I have done it before. Let's go ahead and try right now. Let's go ahead and give it a go. And we'll craft a bunch of ammo until we have no more plastic. Now, again, I'm reducing my resources as well at the same time. And let's go out of here and see. There we go. Look at that. It did kick in several times. So I'm literally making 4 times the amount of ammo by using just 2 perk cards that are filled all the way to maximum. So that's pretty awesome. Bye, bro. Bye. Or hi. Have a nice day. I love my outfit, by the way. I love my Wasteland Tycoon outfit, but this outfit is really starting to grow on me. There we go. Who is that? Prison Gaming coming in. Getting that loot, see? Use my chemistry station. Can use my stuff. Again, I always think in terms of that. I don't think everybody does. I don't know. I always feel like that's how people should think. What can you do to help other people? To make them more amazing, right? Or to help them out in some small way that helps them, right? And that's what I like to do. I like to do stuff that, especially as a leader, I like to make other people more awesome. So in this case, it makes them a lot easier than making their own camp. Maybe they don't have the ability to remove their radiation. Maybe they don't have the ability to access all of these workbenches yet. And they can just come in, utilize it all, and get going. Very cool. Very cool. I love the fact that she got the helmet open. It actually closes when you pull out your weapon, which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up? Hey, Bit Noise. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate the love. Thanks, everybody, also for the love here, Specimen and S.p.e.c.i.a.l 502. Hey-o! With the sub love. Appreciate all of that. Appreciate all the follows as well. Right now on the recommended page. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Coming in from Twitch. Let's see. What else we got? Again, we're kind of putting all of our stuff away here and kind of doing that. We did all of our items there. What are we down? See, look, we're down to 330 now. And also, we've probably cleared a little bit of our stash. See right there? We've cleared a little bit of our stash by doing all that crafting and repairing and whatnot. So we've got a little bit more room. We can go ahead and put stuff away in here if we have anything we really want to put away. Also, by the way, go down this miscellaneous. I find this miscellaneous. There's a lot of stuff hides in here. Ammo, burnt books. Like right here, I got these burnt books. They don't need to be in there. Take those out of there. Gunpowder. You know what? I'm finding that gunpowder, you don't need to save gunpowder at all. I would just drop the gunpowder and make it when you need it and drop it when you don't. Because I collect a lot of gunpowder. So I'll also drop that. Now, of course, I dropped a bunch of resources on the ground on that other server for just anybody who's running along. But I'm going to go ahead and just drop this gunpowder for whoever else is running along. Maybe they don't have enough resources to make it yet. Where to go? Aid, or no, miscellaneous. And again, I will make it when I need it, or I'll just collect it randomly as I run along. Look at that. Oof, that gave me a bunch. That gave me a bunch right there. So roughly when I'm out of my power armor, since I have the backpack from the Tadpole quest, you can see that I'm at 330 now, as well as when I'm in my power armor, I'm at 375, which is pretty great amount of weight to be able to carry around because I go very heavy into those perks. All right, now over here, let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's go ahead and get my scatter shot back in there again. Let's see, what do we got? Strong back. Let's go ahead and take strong back out of there. And we'll go ahead and put all of our shotgun stuff back in so we don't forget. There we go. Shotgun, pack rat from when we're running around with all that stuff. And basically what we're going to do is just kind of readjust our endurance or our perk sets for when we are running around getting into trouble. Like Aqua Boy's a great one, and I like Lead Belly. Oop, that's my one where I only have one. We want the other one. There we go. Be nice if we could go ahead and just say, hey, you know, burn those up and give me some caps, or burn those up and let me trade them out for another card. Even if I had to trade like 2 of them for 1 card, I'd be up for that, or 3 of them for 1 card, or whatever it is, even if I had multiple of them. Because it is a bummer to have a 1 Lead Belly and a 3 Lead Belly, unless you're trying to kind of balance your states. Then it would be okay to have multiple cards of the same, but at different perk levels, so that if you have one build that maybe you want to put, you know, say a slow metabolizer at 1, and then everything else at a higher level, or, you know, slow metabolizer at 3, and then everything else on top of that at a lower level. You get the idea. And then over here, see, this is very much when I'm with a group. I've got Bodyguards, Happy Camper, and Inspirational going. And then also Lone Wanderer when I'm by myself. But I'm going to actually put back on Team Medic. Also, Rad Sponge, a really fantastic one. Let's go ahead and put that back on and share it so I don't forget next time. Gunsmith over here is one that I just kind of leave on all the time. Let's go ahead and do First Aid so that my stem packs are doing better when I'm running around. I don't need armor right now. Let's see what else. Fusion cores last longer. Let's get that one in there. And then I like to keep Scrapper in there in case I'm just scrapping random stuff. There we go. So the next thing we want to do, of course, is Agility. Marathoner is great for when I'm running around without my power armor. I'm going to take my Ammo Smith out. I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Enforcer in, which goes with my shotgun. 15% stacker, 30% chance to grip a Lin. Now, this is my favorite part right here. This is called game mechanics. It's learning the deep game mechanics and then passing it on to you guys in the form of Kismet tips. I think the most important thing to learn is the balancing of your perks, like in any Fallout, to do that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put Evasive in there for right now because I'm out of my power armor. But I could also do some more in here. We'll work on some more that we can put in and out of there as we level up. And, of course, last one here, Luck. We'll go ahead and take that out of there. Now, one of the fun things to do is Mysterious Stranger. I don't really know if I need my Mysterious Stranger right now. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one called Pharma, which allows me to get more stem packs and whatnot. Or maybe I already have enough stem packs. Let's go ahead and take that out. Maybe we can go ahead and do this one, Luck of the Draw, which is going to have a chance that it repairs my weapon every time I fire so that my weapon will last even longer when I'm in the middle of battle. Now, this particular setup that I have right now is what I call the Wasteland Tycoon team setup, right? Very heavy into shotgun, so I'm blasting people. I've got it where I can disable them. I'm sharing out the ability for me not only to use a stem pack to heal my entire group, but they can use a stem pack, which heals everybody as well. So basically, you can use 1 stem pack and heal 4 people simultaneously. And that is a great use of a stem pack, especially when people get real low and they can't hit a stem pack. You hit a stem pack for them, and you can save their life, just like that. And the same thing with Gunsmith is going to reduce my damage or reduce the durability loss of my weapons, and so on and so forth. You can go through all the cards there, but basically this is a great team set. And I would love to have like blueprinting for your cards, like right down there where it says My Perks. You could save a set and save it as, you know, Teamwork Tycoon. And then I could save it as, you know, crafting. I could save it as collecting. I could save it as, you know, whatever I wanted to do. You could save it as different sets. That would be an incredibly amazing feature. Because I believe that the number one thing in Fallout 76, the reason to play it is the perk system. That is the #1 reason right now to play it. If you like deep storyline and all that kind of stuff, there is storyline in there, but it's not like Fallout 5. It's definitely not that kind of Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4 where you drop in the story and you have this real heavy storyline that you're following along. There is a bit of a storyline there with the Overseer and whatnot to launch the nukes and whatnot, but or to discover the nukes and, you know, take over the nukes, let nobody launch them apparently other than us, and so on. But a little spoiler, but she basically says that at the beginning of the game anyway, and so on. So really doesn't have that, like, you're talking to an NPC, the NPC is telling you what the storyline is, or you have a companion, which is also kind of in tandem sometimes with the main storyline, where they'll be part of that main storyline. Nothing like that in the game yet, but they are adding that down the road, so they will be back for all you epic peeps who are looking for that. All right, I think that's it, everybody. I think we got that locked in. We got that locked in there. I think we got it massively reduced. I would like to sell more of this stuff, but I've both gotten rid of my legendary quota for the day, as well as my... Oh! Hey, look, they nuked the White Spring. That's tempting, everybody. That's tempting to go over there to the White Spring and get it going, but I'm too overburdened. I don't even have enough room to sell any of that. Very tempting, though. Very, very tempting to go over there and just get tons and tons of loot. Because right now I can go get a whole bunch of flux, which I can then convert into stabilized flux and whatnot. But we're gonna do that another day. So heads up, bro. The server I'm on, if you're gonna play some more, I'm gonna go on to everybody. I'm gonna be going on to Xbox here in a minute. Run around with Pimp the Dead and whoever else needs help. And all right, so we got that done. Now, one more thing I want to try to sneak in today, and that is to get some legendary items. Now, right over here at the Berkeley Spring Station, now that I can quick travel, we can jump over. Look at my crew. This is what we did last time. Look how many people we had running through the silo, launching off the silo. I thought that was pretty cool. We had 2 teams of 4. So this is one of my favorite parts also of the game, is the fact it's like Fallout 4 with friends, where you can run around, get into all sorts of Fallout adventures with each other. So very, very fun. Very, very fun. Let's get into it. Here, we're loading it a little bit. I'll have some water while I'm waiting. All right. Now we're going to go buy some legendary items. Some high-level areas. Now, most people said, hey, Kismet, you want to buy some level 2s because you have, of course, a higher chance of getting something good. But I already have a pretty decent weapon that I really like. So I want to just go for it, right? Just go for it and see how many level 3s I can get. Now, over here, you can see that I have, oh, you can't see it now, but look how much I went. I had 100 and something before, 556 just from that last run that we did at the White Spring. That is a lot of legendary, including I have some more to sell too later on. So I have about another 50 to 100, I think. I can't remember exactly how many to sell to the legendary vendor when he resets. But I always go with weapon first. I feel the best upgrade in any game, not just Fallout, but in any game at all, is always your weapon, because your weapon is your primary thing to keep yourself alive. So I'm going to go ahead and try to decide whether I want to do a legendary melee weapon or do I want to do a legendary ranged weapon. Now, I feel like no matter what legendary 3-star weapon that you get, you have a pretty good chance of using that particular weapon. So let's start with that one. Let's go ahead and go with legendary melee weapon. And what do we get? All right, so we got more damage. The lower your damage, rate, 4% more power attack damage, and 90% reduced weight, starting at a damage of 108. Now, this is also something that I can take and sell at my particular location, right? That's a pretty good thing. That's a level 3 item that somebody may use in the thing. Now, do I like it better than my hammer? I won't know until I actually go to craft it, right? So let's go ahead and try something else. We're going to try a legendary ranged weapon. Let's go ahead and go with that. We'll see what we got. Oh, a Tesla rifle. Ooh, I like that one. Damage increase with the night and decreases with the day. 33% bats hit chance and agility. Now, are these my best stats? Probably not. I will probably sell that at my particular vendor as well. And we'll go ahead and just try some others, right? So not only do you have it where you can sell it to, the vendor, but you can sell it to people out and about. So let's go ahead and try another ranged weapon, because I could try some more. Troubleshooters 44, 30% robots, bashing damage 40%, your VATS critical meter 50%. Now, I don't really use VATS all that much, so VATS stats don't really, excite me, but such is the way it goes. Let's go with another melee weapon. Again, all this stuff, I mean, I've already got the stuff that really helps me a lot. Look at that, Assassin's Hatchet, plus 10% damage to players. That's not one I really need, but if somebody's playing survival mode and they would like that one to do more damage to players, plus 50% limb damage, pretty decent, and endurance, pretty decent. So yeah, still not anything good there. Let's go ahead and try another legendary ranged weapon. Oh, Stalker's machine gun. I think I got this before. If not in combat, plus 100% VATS accuracy at 100 plus 50% AP cost. VATS critical shots do 50% damage, plus 50% damage resistance while aiming. That is a really, really awesome weapon, especially if you go in and modify it to be a pretty awesome weapon. So we'll go with that. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it of the ones I wanted to grab. Did I find any upgrades for me? Not really, but I can go ahead and put them in my storage way back over here in case somebody wants to buy them. Oh, I'm overburdened now. Let's go ahead and pull up my power armor so I can travel. Again, in 76, you're going to be overburdened a lot. So just be aware that you have to do a lot of micromanaging in this game versus Fallout 4, where you could literally have 25,000 items in each and every workshop. So we're going to pop over here. I found this a really great spot because I'm right by the vendor. So when people are coming by the vendor, they're coming by that area, they'll see that I have patterns or stuff for sale. We'll go ahead and see how much this stuff sells for, or see if it sells at all. That's a good thing. No, if it doesn't sell, I'll eventually either give it to some of my crew, or I will just sell it directly to the vendor, which is perfectly fine as well. I basically just like re-give it back to the legendary vendor and see if I can get something else. Because I can literally just trade this in again, right? And if you go in and you trade a 3-star item in, like this right here, it's going to be worth 40. That's a lot. You basically got a little less than a half back on what you spent. And that's pretty good. So you can just keep turning it over. Now, of course, you get diminishing returns over time. But if you're looking for a specific thing, like I would prefer to get a hammer and have a 3-star hammer. That would be amazing with all the perks that I want on it. Same thing with the shotgun, right? With the combat shotgun, I like the fact it does more to mirelurks and bugs, but I would love it to be scorched, right? If it was scorched with explosive ammo, and then it does damage on top of that, or gives me endurance, or gives me strength, or whatever else it gives me, that would be like my ultimate weapon, my ultimate shotgun weapon. And I love the shotgun. It's one of my favorite weapons because it does cripple peeps. All right, so we'll go over here to my vendor here, and let's see what the kind of base selling thing is for each of these 3 stars. That's 12. That's 12 caps, right? I would say that wouldn't be worth it. That's 32 caps, not worth it. 219 caps, definitely not worth it. 382, that's more like it. But would I sell them for that? Probably not. I would go through, if I was really hardcore and I had enough time, I would go through and I would look through all of the vendings, right? And I would switch servers and I would start to take notes on the running value of all the items, right? Like how much a 3-star machine gun would average sell, right? This is how you do auction halls, by the way, which is basically what the vendors are. It's basically like an auction hall, but an individual auction hall, where you could go in, find the average price, and then sell it for that average price, right? Or even bump it up a little bit for people who may not know the price and you want to make a little extra profit. Now, normally I just put it at whatever the going rate is, but this may be too much, right? This may be too much for this weapon, 382. Now, personally, I think that selling it at that price is a huge waste of your time and the value of the item itself. I think it would be more valuable to give it back to the legendary vendor if you're trying to get a specific weapon than to sell it, right? Like, you could go in and sell this literally for 25,000 caps. And whoever has 25,000 caps on them is not using their caps wisely. So again, I could go through and do that. But what I would probably end up doing is probably selling it back to the legendary exchange and then trying to get the weapon that I'm looking for. Because caps, I can always make caps, and I can make a lot of caps. Right now I got about 5,000. And I usually use up my caps because I don't like to keep them on me. because basically you want to because caps alone in themselves are not worth anything, really, if you think about it, because really it's using them for something that actually makes you a profit, or doubles your caps, or makes you more, or keeps you alive in the wasteland, or whatever it is the real value of money. The real value of money is to use it for something, not just to have it. To have it, it has no value, right? If you never spend it, then basically it's the same as not having it at all. That's the way I look at it anyway. Now, of course, be sensible about your real life resources, right? And your real life money, right? Make sure you have enough for your rent and all of that stuff. Be smart about it. Put that away each month, right? As you gain your income and whatnot. I live very, very modestly. I've lived very extravagantly. When I was in my youth, I bought expensive things and all of that fun stuff, and $1,000 suits and yada, yada, yada. But since having medical issues, I've spent every last penny to not die, and so I am now without funds. I have zero retirement. I have basically, my wife works just enough to have us survive, sometimes less than surviving. Sometimes you got to put it on the credit card and hope that down the road you're going to be able to pay it off. But if you're not enough without those things, you're not going to be enough with them, I'm telling you. You're not going to be enough with all those things, because you're going to feel exactly the same as you are. Of course, it is nice to not have to worry about, your rent and all your bills and all that stuff. But you as a person still got to be a good person, right? You really want to work on you more than you want to work on money and fame and things, I find, at my age. But hey, it's your life. They're your life choices. They're all on you. All right, so I would like to trade these back out again, but as you can see, all I've got is 11 left down here, so I can't trade any of these in. We'll do that next time. And I think that's it. That's good to go. And we'll go ahead and pop out of here. All right, switching over to the Xbox. Let's quit this one to the main menu.
Have fun.
I'm going to fire up the Xbox. So if you want to join me on Xbox, now's your chance. And if we don't have a lot of people on Xbox, you know what? I might just switch over to PS4. We might switch over to PS4. Help Emily the Elf Girl if you're still in the chat. We'll see how it goes. There you go. I don't think she got back to me. I don't think she said anything back in the chat. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch over to Xbox. That's what I love about my setup, by the way. Big thanks to Elgato for the epic HD60, which is amazing. HD60 Pro. It's a 60 frames per second capture card that you can see that I have also a switcher. By the way, if you want to see that video, check it out on my webpage. Mods, can we grab that video for them to check out that Elgato? One of my sponsors here on the stream. I got some more cool stuff coming up for you guys. I know I'm down to join on Xbox. All right, X Henry, come on in. Join us. We're going to drop in here in a second. I'm going to get in there right now. Fallout 76. Bam. There we go. Now, every time I get on console, I get rusty because I typically play on PC. So if I am like, oh, where's my fire button? I'm like that when I first get in. All right, come on. Let's skip all this. There we go. Press any button. There we go. Only got so much time. Let's go. I want to get to some Astroneer today because they added a bunch of cool content to it. I don't think I have to pick up or drop off my daughters today, if I'm remembering correctly, but I will double check it later. Mods, make a note or remind me, or whoever's on mods to double check around 6:37 to check with my wife to make sure that I don't have to run them anywhere. I think I don't have to, but just in case, always like the good communication with your spouse and your friends and other people that you play with. You want to have really great communication, right? Like when you're saying, okay, who's doing this, who's doing that, so there's not a miscommunication, and then of course that could build bad feelings and resentment and all that. You always want to have that really good communication, especially with your spouse, with your significant other. They should be telling you what's going on in detail. If you want the detail, but make sure that you have enough information to be able to do it. Like sometimes my wife doesn't tell me all the detail. Like she'll say, oh, well, you need to go do this. And I'm like, well, where do I need to do it? Where do I need to go? What time do I need to be there? All of that kind of stuff. And she leaves that part out because, I'm not going to remember. I have to write it down on everything. And it can frustrate her a bit because she has to deal with this old man with bad memory now. She still looks as young as ever. Just as young as when I met her. She got the amazing youthful thing. going on, which I do not have. I'm definitely older. My hair is going to be white soon. It is getting really white on the sides. Look at this. This is from having children, by the way. Your hair goes white. My hair was fine until I had children, and then bam, it'll be white. And eventually, all my hair will be white. But I earned it, so I'm keeping it. I earned that white hair. I'm definitely keeping it. It'd be kind of cool to see it white. I might dye my hair red at some point, or black, because I've had every color of hair, by the way, except for odd, weird colors like purple and green and all of that. But I was born with red hair. I spent so much time in the sun that it bleached blonde, like a platinum blonde, and then a yellowish blonde, like a golden blonde when I was young. Then it went brown, and of course now it's going white. And the only color I haven't had is black. So I'm thinking, like, for my 50th birthday, I might just freak you guys out and have it dyed black. And then after that, I will just let it go white, whatnot. Or have it dyed red again, like when I was born 50 years ago. And then maybe have it just let it go white. It's fine. And then eventually it'll go away. So there we go. Eventually I'll be bald for sure. For sure. My dad was bald, but he was a bald at 25. So luckily I didn't get those genes. Lucky you actually get your hair supposedly from your mother's side. So there we go. All right, let's see who's on. Right now, Walt the Cat is online. So if you do want to join me, let me know. Come on in. You can find me on Xbox, Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa. Send me a friend invite. If I'm having like an issue, you can't send me a friend invite for whatever reason, let me know. Sometimes you have to log back out, log back in, send a friend invite and all of that. It's a little funky on Xbox. Because Xbox, like, friend thing works funky. But here we are in the wasteland. Again, if we don't find some peeps to hang out with, we will go ahead and jump to Xbox or jump to PS4 if she's still up for it. All right, what do we got right here? And then we're just gonna stay busy while we're waiting. Explore the Charleston Fire Department. Let's go check it out. Bam. Oh, what a surprise! I'm over encumbered, everybody. All right, let's go see what I've got here. I don't even think I have power armor in this particular guy. And again, I love to play on different platforms. I love to hang out with you guys and play. I'm at 199. I don't think I've picked up any power armor in this guy. No, I have not. Okay. So, we have two choices. We can go ahead and drop some stuff, or we can just run there. I kind of feel like I'm just going to drop some stuff, because on this character, I'm not as worried as collecting a lot of loot, because I only play on it with you guys. So I'm just going to drop a bunch of this stuff. And my combat rifle definitely needs to be repaired there. How are we looking? A little bit hatchet, knuckles, pickaxe. There we go. That's good enough. All right, as long as we can quick travel, we're good. So let's head over here to the Charleston Station. Gotta press the right buttons. There we go. Bam. Off we go. Off we go. So again, while we're waiting for you guys to get in, I'm just going to go ahead and wander around. You don't have it in there, Nooski? Yeah, we definitely, apparently we need a command for that. We need a command for that. Make a note of that, too, in the mod chat, Nooski. Again, let me know, or I'll switch to somebody else. If you guys want to join me, come on in. I'm in right now. Also, if you do join on the Discord, discord.gg/Kismet, go in the Lurker channel, say, Kismet, hey, I want to be part of the Wasteland Tycoons, or whatever game you want to play, and say, going to upgrade me. My senior mods will go in, they'll upgrade you to a Wasteland Tycoon, they'll add a tag to you at Discord. That'll allow you to go into the Wasteland Tycoon area, the 76 Tycoon chat, as well as you go into the Introduce Yourself channel, and say, hey, I love playing some Fallout or whatever games you love to play. I play on PS4, Xbox, PC, whatever you play on, or Switch. And say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to play with, or, I'm just getting started, or I'm high level and I'm looking to farm a lot of loot like we do. We go do the Kismet cash run. Feel free to go in there and find yourself a friend in the Wasteland. Or if you're on Xbox right now, you can come join me. I'm on Xbox or on PS4. We'll be doing that next week. On Thursday, which is our Fallout community night. Decker Kane saying, Ad Victorium! Decker Kane, thanks for being here. I see some free loot, bro. I'm going to go for that first. Let's go ahead and turn my light on as well. Let's go ahead and check our weapons. What do we got? We got a... Oh, there's a Protectron out there. Oh, wait. What do we got right here? Oh, it's already gone. Oh, well, we tried.
Approach and identify yourself.
Uh-oh.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Hostile target identified.
That's called grabbing loot and running away. See, now the second I grab that loot, though, I'm now overburdened. Yet again. I know that's a surprise for everybody. Oh, wrong button. I have enough AP points. Man, it takes a bit to get used to this again. Run away. Alright, now another thing I can do, same thing. I can go in, find some stuff here, and drop it. What is drop? X. Alright, there we go. Now I'm no longer overburdened. I can bravely run away. He bravely ran away. Way brave, Sir Kismet. Alright, where are we going? We're going to this way here. Now, I can go back and I can kill those guys and use my ammo on all of that. But I'm trying to go here to the fire station. Sometimes you gotta stay on target. You don't want to get sidetracked. There we go. She got it that time. Oh, wow. The world is full, Kismet. Well, that's okay. That's okay. If you want me to come to you, tell me what your gamer tag is. I will come to you. That's how cool I am. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Log, Charleston Fire Department.
Let's listen to this while we're doing that.
Used to define life in West Virginia. Now it's the only thing left.
Oh, my map is...
These training programs that the responders
right, Mountain Social.
How many survivors were running through these?
All right. What's your name, X Henry? Send me a friend invite.
Certain calling to voluntarily run into the middle of a fire.
You're joining my game, Rob, for real? All right. Let me know who I'm inviting over here under friends. Or send me a friend invite. One or the other.
They must have fought the Scorched up close more than anyone. I need to find out what they knew.
All right, now I'd love to super loot all of this, but I'm already overburdened. So we're going to explore around the Charleston Fire Department. And we're not going to loot. I know, freaky, right? That's a freaky thing in my stream, because I usually loot everything. And if I had more time, I would, but it's just going to make me overburdened. I loot one thing, and I'll be overburdened here. Let's go ahead and use their terminal. Right over here. User access denied. Contact Melody Larkin or Hank Tank for clearance. All right, so we got to get clearance. Let's go ahead and get this one. Play that one.
You don't mind if I record?
You're Captain Melody. Don't need my permission.
So how's it look out there, Hank?
Well, I found some more survivors. Started shooting at me the second they saw me. Like the rest.
Sounds about par for the course. Seems like there's not a sane mind south of Mount Blair. Anything else?
Ash is piling up faster than we expected. But going by the maps the earlier teams did, it at least doesn't seem to be spreading anymore.
So, we've only lost Welsh, Beckley, Lewisburg, and everything around them. Little blessings, I suppose.
Oh, and actual good news. Garahan Mining.
Been a long time since I've heard good news and Garahan Mining set back to back.
No kidding. But that excavator armor they made ruined the company. Rumor is it's tough as nails, and they still got the plans on site. Could you imagine what a patrol would be like if we could figure out how to make those things?
Yeah, locals would hopefully be a lot less inclined to shoot first.
Bingo. You give me a day or two. I can head back down there, see what I can do.
No, Garahan can wait. You need rest. Head up to Morgantown. That excavator armor will still be there. Now go.
All right, so we got to take this exam here to be part of these groups. The tunnel you traverse has begun filling up with a strange gas. You're without your breathing apparatus. What do? Light a match. No. Get above the gas and wait until it dissipates. Evacuate as quickly as possible. Let's go with that one. While traversing a smoke-filled building, your breathing apparatus has failed. Which of the following will serve as the best replacement? A magazine or a newspaper, a water-soaked rag. Cover your face in plastic wrap. Water-soaked rag is actually the correct one. One of your fellow brother has been burned. The area is painful to touch, but no blisters are forming. You apply a cool compress. What's the next thing you should do? Gently bind and the burn with clean bandages. Coat the burn in dirt. Tie a tourniquet above the wound. I would bind and burn with clean bandages. See, it might be a trick question. Let's go with this one. Let's see. While exploring the class mine, your team leader flashes their safety light quickly 3 times. What does this mean? Halt in place. Retreat immediately. Advance further. I would say halt in place. I'm just guessing from the last time I looked at the cheat sheet, because there's actually the answers to the quest here. So I'm just guessing first, and then I'll go find the answers if we need to. One of your squad mates caught a case of sludge lung, which the following set of ingredients, when cooked together, can be used as a cure. Oh, I forgot. I think it had ash rose in it. I think it's ash rose. Let's try that. You summon upon a band of scorched disease people brandishing clubs, which the following is the only acceptable message of engagement. Charge in, disable them with police batons. Nope. Fall back and engage from a distance with firearms. Sneak up silently and slit their throats. Engage from a distance. You've captured a scorched infected man who you recognize as a childhood friend. What do? Commit your friend to join the responders. Bring him a stage for questioning. In his life mercifully as possible. Let's do that one. Process answer. Survey says... Oh, I got one wrong. I got one wrong. That's pretty good, though, for trying to remember what the answers are. Pretty good. Pretty good. 6 out of 7. All right, so again, when you run around here, there's actually the answers to this quest. There's no spoiler alert for some of these quests, by the way. Spoiler alert. We're going to go ahead and run back up here. We're going to get those answers. I want to see which one I got wrong. I'm kind of feeling like it's the dirt one, right? That maybe I should put dirt in that burn. I don't know. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But we'll figure it out here in a second. Again, remember, no backseat game or anything like that. I'll be fine. I have already done all these quests before on my main character. Right in here, I remember there is knowledge cheat sheet right there. All right. Let's see. Evacuate. Just don't. What you? All right. Evacuate as quickly as possible. Water soaked rag. We got that one right. Right next. Gently bind the burn with clean bandage. Oh, we got that one right. Clean. Okay. Oh, hello. Stand pack. Dude, out of nowhere. All right. No, out of nowhere. Bunch of people running around. I'm the only one he attacks. All right. It's too funny. Too funny. All right. Read. And let's see. Retreat immediately. Purify water. Ash rose. I was right on the ash rose. Fall back and engage from a distance. That's why we're here. Question 7. Oh, so I got all of them right except for question 7. Fall back and engage. It's why we're It's why we're here. Huh. So question 7 might be the one we got wrong. Go try it again. Glad there isn't like a cooldown on these quizzes. All right. Again, when you guys are in, let me know. I'm going to do a little bit of playing here while we're waiting. Initiate knowledge exam. All right. Evacuate as quickly as possible. Water soaked rag. Clean bandage. Retreat immediately. I bet that was the one right there. Retreat immediately is the one we got wrong. Let's see it again. Ash rose. Engage from distance. Convince your friend to join and bring back in his life mercifully as possible. Process answers. View results. That was it. Yeah, the 3 flashing means to retreat. That was the one we missed. All right, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we got that done. Passed the knowledge exam. We did. Complete the physical exam. All right. I hear somebody walking around in their power armor somewhere. Now, again, let me know what your name is in game. I'm still in the queue. I don't know how well this game is gonna go since you're lower level than us Xboxers. Yeah, I just run around and draw the fire. I don't care if I die. It's okay. I don't mind dying at all. It's part of the fun. So again, you gotta add me to friends though. You gotta add me to friends. My name Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa. Kismet BP. Add me to your friends. It should pop up and let me know. I don't know if it's going to let me know in-game or not, but you got to let me know when you've added me to friends, and then I can go into my Xbox frames and add it, and hopefully it'll show up over here, or hopefully it'll just show up here in-game. I don't even know how to add friends on the Xbox here. How do we add a friend over here? Again, if you're in here, I could probably find you if you're somewhere around on the same server as me, and I can always jump off of the server onto wherever you guys are. So again, tell me what your name is in-game. And I will try to jump to you. Physical exam over there. All right, let's go to the Herald. And we'll get that done. So we're gonna, you added me. All right, awesome. Let's get it going on. Let me jump over here real quick. I like to have different styles on different platforms. You can see I've got like the beanie going on there, a little winter outfit, which is pretty fun. Again, Mods, watch that lurker chat for me, please. Watch that lurker. There we go. Taking care of that. Thank you. All right. All right, we're here. Let's go see if he added. Right mouse button. Yeah, see, it didn't show up there. Hold on. Let me go ahead and put up my backdrop in case it shows my info. Oh, that's not it. That's my old schedule. What am I pressing that for? There we go. There we go. All right. Hold on a second, everybody. I got to go into the Xbox stuff and see how many friends. Where's my friends thing? Where is my friends thing? There's a friends request thing in here somewhere. Oh, somebody's chat. I just realized somebody was chatting to me on Xbox. If you text to me on Xbox, I'm never going to see it, by the way, everybody. There we go. Let's see. Find someone. I gotta remember how to... Let's see, I can't sit for a second without something going down. Where's this Rob? Oh, there they are, right there. All right. All right. I'll do this the easy way. Let's go right social. They're literally right where we are. It's Rob for real. Let's go ahead and add him as a friend. There we go. Okay. I think that'll be usable. Let me turn my backdrop back off again. All right, so I went over here on the right. I clicked on him. I said add friend, and then up here on Xbox, it adds him as a friend. And then I'll say submit. Now, it'd be great without all this, you know, additional overhead of having to go into the Xbox version of it, but such is the way. And let's see, who was just in front of me? X Henry. All right, X Henry. Let's get him. And I find it's just easier just to go into recent, which means those are the people who are currently online right now. And add friend, submit. There we go. All right, now I got him on friends. And then when I go to friends here, I can go ahead and just go, it's Rob for real, invite the team. And X Henry here, invite the team. Oh, and there we go. It's not invites at this time. All right, so it's basically doing a thing where I can't do invites. And that does happen from time to time. I'll show you a great way to fix it. Is I have to actually literally jump out of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my main menu. I'm going to go to Fallout 76. I'm going to use the 3 lines button. And I'm actually going to tell it to quit the game completely. We had this problem last time where I could not, even though I added it through Fallout 76 and whatnot, it would not let me invite people as well as it wouldn't let them invite me. So I go ahead and actually fully quit the game. If you just go to your home page on PS4 or on Xbox, that's actually not quitting the game. The game is still running. It has it like in a stasis. So you have to actually tell it to quit totally out of the game. All right. So let's try this again. All right, let's play adventure mode. Double the normal of HP, double the normal amount of XP during survival and adventure mode. Oh, I didn't know that. Through June 24th, you're earning double the XP in game. Oh, I got to tweet that out. Mods, do another Kiz reminder for me to retweet out that everybody's getting double XP in Fallout 76 survival mode, adventure mode until June 24th. I will tweet that out to the crew if I remember. I might forget. It's highly possible that I will forget. There we go. Let's go. Loading. I find that the PC loaded pretty fast, and Xbox and console took a little bit longer. And that's usually because the PC has access usually to the full bandwidth. I find that the Xbox and the PS4 does not have the full bandwidth of my connection. They're not using 1,000 up and 1,000 down. It's using like 300 and 300, even though I have it directly connected in the internet. At least that's what it says in the internet test when I test it. But my main machine, it has the full bandwidth. It uses the full thing on PC. But I find that for some reason, the PC version is taking just as long to load lately. That's just me. Loading. All right, let's try that again.
Priority responder message incoming. Immediate evacuation.
Mute that so I don't have to listen to that. All right, let's try it again. X Henry, invite. There we go. See how it's working now? So you have to, if that doesn't work, you're not able to invite people. Best thing to do is just tell it to quit out of whether it's on PS4, Xbox, or on PC. And then you can go ahead and start inviting peeps to group. There we go. We got Rob for real. Let's get X Henry. I think we're in group now, right? Nope. There we go. All right, we got X Henry in there. Let's go. It's Rob for real. Why can we not invite him? I can't invite you for some reason. It's Rob for real. Or you already are invited. No, this team is right here. I can't invite you for some reason, bro. Go see if your invites are turned off. Or whatnot. I can't seem to invite you. Again, I would completely quit out, come back in again. Funny, I've not got you on my list. Can you check? I'll play now. What are you on? What are you on, Master V? What are you on, man? Let me know. Let's try. Oh, there we go. All right, he was maybe in a group or something, or it was just glitched. I find that the social thing is still, needs some work. But there we go. So again, tell me what your name is in game, Master V, as well. So you guys got to tell me what your name is. I will not know if it's actually not your name. So I will look for you though here on the right. I find this is the easiest way. Is that you jump in, you try to find me, and then I try to find you under recent over here and just add you that way. Because going into the Xbox thing and going into that and adding that and all of that just is a nightmare. It's a nightmare in there. Now, on the PC, when you add somebody to friend, it just shows up on the right over there. It shows up with a little symbol. You can go ahead and click on their name, and there you go. Easy mode. I would love that to be that way in here. I get the same server if I'm lucky. Yeah. Or you can go in and just add me to friend. I invited you, Rob, for real as well. Oh, there's a nuke here, too. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do there, X Henry? Tell me what you want to do, man. You let me know. We'll go pew-pew some stuff. He declined my team invite. What a bummer. I'm so sad. Oh, out of bullets. Out of bullets. Let's go pipe rifle. Holy mackerel. That thing shoots pretty fast. Pretty decent. Doesn't matter to me. All right. Well, the stuff I have to do is like, go and do this thing and the other thing and all of that. Let's invite him again. I mean, this is your guys' day, man. This is the community day. So if you're not sure, I'll ask Rob for real. What do you want to do? It's Rob for real. Look at your armor's funky chicken, bro. That armor is weirdly funky. What do you guys want to do? Again, you can get in the Discord with me if you want. If you jump in the 76 crew voice, welcome to come on in, hang out. I will not be able to hear you in game. Also, I kept sending you an invite there, Rob, for real. Hopefully you can hear me on the stream at least. I will not be able to hear you in game ever. I keep my in-game thing off. I'm kind of tempted of adding it back in again. But one of the problems is, too, I will have two voices overlapping, so. Overlapping. So, Master V, let's see. I'm hitting a few downloads. All right, cool. Cool. Let me know when you're in. We'll help you out. New event, Encrypted. A rogue creature is terrorizing Appalachia. Oh, really? What is it now? Oh, it's an automatic weapon. Decline my team invite again. Cool. Digging it. All right, well, if no one wants to do anything, they don't know what to do, I'm going to just go ahead and wander down here to the physical exam. Get that done. Now, one of the things you also want to do, I find quite often in this game, especially when it just keeps... I heard stuff moving. Is to get rid of these quests. It basically will bombard you with quests in this game. It constantly adds quests to you, especially like daily quests and event quests and whatnot. That is good to turn that stuff off and so on, so that it's just easier to stay focused on what you're doing, right? Let's see, side miscellaneous quests. Right here, we'll turn that off, we'll turn that off. We'll just work on this kind of main quest. Try to invite you again. Nope, ran away. I find when I'm inviting people, they're running away. So I don't know what you're doing. It's Rob for real. If you want to communicate to me, let me know. That's the most important thing in the team is communication. Let me know in the stream chat, or feel free to jump in the Discord. Otherwise, I'm just going to go do this quest. Always kill the one that's on you. Especially when you're in a high-level group like this. There we go. Man, I like this weapon, man. That's a pretty good starter weapon. Reload while we're looting. I'm trying to figure out how to go first person. This one. There we go. All right. Trying to remember my first person buttons. Again, I don't play on console all that much. Usually about once a week or so. With all of you. I love all the free food, though. Digging that. That's pretty good. Alright, so I gotta run this course, I think, is what I gotta do. We'll make our way over here. Oh, I got a legendary there. Nice. Alright, it's up that way somewhere. I remember it's this way. Oh, yeah, right up here. Right up in here. And I'm overburdened. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, keep pressing the wrong buttons. Let's see. Let's go in here. Let's go ahead and start dropping all this extra stuff. There we go. Not overburdened. Not overburdened. Now, again, I've done all these quests before. This is going to be fun on console. Let's use it. See if I can remember the route. Initiate physical exam.
Examination will begin in 15 seconds.
Alright, this is the one you don't want to do while overburdened. Now, if your crew is with you, you can have them run ahead of you to do what you need to do.
Initiated. Activate initial checkpoint.
Oops. Activate the checkpoint. I forgot about that part. Active.
Checkpoint activated.
So you have your crew run ahead of you to clear all the mobs ahead of you. Alright, I'm going this way. Oh, there we go. This way, through here, through this one, up here. Then we're going to go up here, through this, through here, jump across. Come on, big butt. I can't remember if I have to get up there or not. I know you kind of go around this way. You run this way. And again, it has all these signs that'll tell you as well. I'm pressing down the left controller to run faster. To get it going. Hopefully they're going in the direction that I need to go. This looks like the right way, hopefully. We'll find out. And I haven't run this in a while. Not seeing. This doesn't look like the right way. This does not look like the right way. I remember running around the outside of it. I don't feel like we're going in the right direction. That's okay. If I fail, I'll just do it again. Yeah, this definitely doesn't feel like the right direction. Huh. Alright. Okay, we'll clear the course for now. Not even going to bother picking up the loot. It's going to make me overburdened. Yeah, I remember us running through all of this. Around that. Activate the checkpoint and return before time runs out. Yeah, I remember there was some wide course that you went through. Seems like I'm going the wrong way. I was following those guides. I don't know if they went the wrong way or if they went the right way, and I'm just feeling like I'm going the wrong way. Let's go ahead and discover the Capitol building while we're here. Again, I seem to remember to run way out that way, and then I ran along the outside edge there. I'm not seeing any arrows, so I made a left turn or a right turn somewhere. And I'm going way the wrong way. Yeah, see, failed. I remember running along the edge here. There's a monster out here somewhere, too. Yeah, there's like an edge that you follow along. There it is over there. See, yeah. See, I was supposed to cut earlier, but I went that way where they were going. And they threw me off the wrong direction. So, basically, I wanted to run along this way, and then run to there, and then run back. That's okay. It's okay if you fail. Just do it again. No big deal. You want to kind of learn the course a little bit. Reload our weapon while we're running. I'll try it again. So yeah, I love to do this kind of stuff, these kind of running quests and stamina quests and whatnot. Obviously, I've done it before on my main, but we're just playing some extra stuff here. And again, I'm waiting for Master V to come in. Let me know. I just want to know if it's just me. All good now. Just something. Does your password for Bethesda sometimes drop out and need to be put in? Yes, quite often. Quite often on PC, occasionally on console, but mostly on PC. Literally like every other day I log in. You gotta think I play basically every single day now because I'm streaming to help my mods get to TwitchCon. Because if you are enjoying the stream, consider dropping $1 or $2. And get yourself some epic loot as well, by the way. We'll send you some epic loot from TwitchCon as well. All right, let's do it again. This time, let's not run off track. Let's not run off track. Now, again, if you want to communicate with me, make sure to either get into the Discord or communicate with me. Want to go to the nuke run, try to level you up some? Oh, sure, X Henry, I'm down for that. Let's give this one more try, and then we'll do it. Oh, did it start it? Did I press start it? Initiate physical exam. Exit terminal to begin. Huh, does it have a cooldown? Might have a cooldown. Goal time, 3 minutes or less. Initiate physical exam. I'm gonna wait till the initiating thing goes away. There we go. Now try it. Nope, I'm glitched out now. Glitched out now. Actually, I don't think I can go to the high level zone because I don't have any power armor. We want to get to the excavator armor at some point. Let's go work on the plans for the excavator armor, since this apparently is bugged out. Not letting me go again. So we'll have to come back to that another time. Let's go do excavator armor. That sounds like fun. Where was that excavator armor? I'm trying to remember. I remember it was at a robot location. I probably don't have it on this particular playthrough yet. Where was that? Gotta remember. Again, I'm just talking out loud. I talk to the stream about what I'm thinking about, where I'm going, that kind of stuff. I'm not necessarily asking for you guys to tell me where stuff is. That's just the way I stream. I just kind of talk out loud what I'm thinking. So remember to follow those chat rules. No backseat gaming. No, hey, Kismet, go do this. Kismet, do that. Or come follow me. I hate it when people do that. Hey, Kismet, come over here. Follow me. Follow me. Come do this. Come do this. I really don't like to do that. It's like in-game backseat gaming, right? Don't do that as well. I appreciate it. I know you're coming from a good place, but remember, I'm not going to just follow you around unless you tell me you want to do something. Then if you say, hey, Kismet, I want to go here and I want to do this thing, I'm cool with it. But right now, I don't think I could go to the blast zone. I think I would just get irradiated like crazy. And it's a weird place, too, oh, that's the White Spring. That's the White Spring they did, yeah. Look, a whole bunch of people down here as well. I guess if we had Rad Sponge, we could do it. We had Rad Sponge where I wasn't getting good, and there we go. Do you have all versions of 76? I do. I have it on all platforms. What's up, Chaotic Mash? Thanks for being here. All good now. Just something. Does your password? Oh, yeah, answer that question. I just want to know if it's just me. It's not just you. I don't know why you have to keep logging in all the time. Just right. I'm at the endpoint, Kiz. Yeah, I can't initiate it now again because we failed it that time. I think it has a cooldown. Yep, I can come and hang out, but I just can't fast travel. There you go. All right, well, let me see if, did you add me to friends? Let me see if you show up on my map. Sometimes we spend all the time just trying to add people to group or add people to it. What's your name? That's what I need to know. What is your name in here? And if you added me to friends on Xbox, I can't even remember how to get to friends on Xbox. Let me look one more time. Stream backdrop. Let's see. I got a bunch of friends online right now. Friends and games. I thought it actually came up and said, you know, like invites or friend requests somewhere. I get it confused with the PS4. PS4 has a really great friend system. It comes up, says you got friend requests. You say, okay, invite them to friends, and you're good. That's it. Yeah. I don't even know how to do friend requests. Maybe invitations? No. Recent players, find someone. Yeah, if I had your code there in Xbox, I can try to find you there as well. But I'm easy to find. My name is Kismet. B like Bravo, P like Papa. On console, on Xbox and PS4. And then on PC, I'm just Kismet. Because someone took my name on those other ones. I'm stuck into the fire. There's a long jump I need to make. How do I do it? I'm stuck into the fire. There's a long jump I need to make. How do I do it? I don't think you have to make the jump. You can just try to make the jump. Really, the thing is you want to run around the checkpoints as much as you can. Right? You don't necessarily have to make that jump. So I've done it without making the jump before. Yeah, see, it's just not giving me the ability to do it anymore. That is a bummer. If I start running, let's just run a practice run. We're going left. We're going right. Going up. Going here on the thing. And this way. Let's try the fast run. And then it goes back this way. Goes this way, but at some point it actually veers. There it is right there. See, there's where we ran past. Because, see, we're looking for that symbol. It says go this way. Then we go this way. And then right here is where we lost it. It said to go this way. Now that one says go this way. And then we go back here. I remember there's some point we climb here. Back that way. Then we go up these steps. We run past Rob. And then, yeah, see, it basically tells you how to go. And I've already done it before many times. So I don't necessarily need to know how to do it. But the thing is, you want to run around. You run around the bell here. You run back to this thing. It tells you to go this way. And it's kind of checking where you're running as you're going. And then the same thing up here. You get up here, you run back this way. And that leads you back to where you started. So I was following them and not following the signs. Always better to follow the signs. Over here. See, now, if they got into Discord, I could talk to them and say, hey, do you guys have Rad Sponge? Do you have this? I find that not being able to communicate with people is probably the toughest thing. Now, I can't turn on the in-game one because sometimes I get other people, as well as if just random people come in here and they start saying offensive things in my stream. I will have to ban them permanently because they only get one shot at it. They only get one shot, and then I will ban you permanently forever. Oh, we got a stim pack there. Ooh, we'll take that. Course instructions. Yeah, let's play that while we're at it.
All right, settle down, recruits. I know it looks hard, but the course ain't no hill for a climber. Just follow the arrows and keep your head on a swivel.
Kind of sucks you can't do it again now. That's probably bugged.
Give that button a whack and follow the course back on over here.
Let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and try to. Let's quit out.
What was that? You got something to say, you spit it out.
Let's quit out again. Let's relaunch it again. We'll see when we come in again if it gets going. There we go. Yeah, I had one guy who was on Xbox. He came around and started doing like homophobic slurs and stuff. He started being a real jerk. Of course, I'm recording every single stream. Probably a bad idea to be doing it on my stream. And then, of course, I sent it to Bethesda. The person got banned. There you go. So don't do that, everybody. Don't do that kind of stuff, or you will get banned. The cool thing is they made it where you don't even have to do that anymore. You can just report people in-game, which is very nice. Very nice thing. Like this new music. It's adding tension. That tension, bro. I got that you're there, but you're offline now, so I guess that's working. Awesome. Awesome. Try to add me to your friends in game. I'm going to load back in again here. See if it lets me run this again. I feel like I'm glitched out because I think I've run that multiple times before. I can't remember where I tried it like the first time, just try to get the course down, and then I came back later and I did the rest of it. Look at my guy, level 1, looking good, looking good at level 1. Loading, loading, loading. Keep that game a-loading. Now, again, if you want to play with me, I suggest the following. One, to have really good communication with me, either in chat, and know that I have run all of these quests before. So I don't need, you to tell me come this way. I don't need you to say, Kismet, do this or do that, the other thing, or any of that stuff. I'm playing on the console to help other people. But since nobody's deciding what they want to do other than go to Radiation Zone, which I can't do right now, I mean, the second someone decides what they want to do, I will help you out. Communication is the key when you're in a team. It's absolutely essential. You got to say, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to go, whatever. And if no one else wants to decide, then me as the leader, I have to make the choices. And that's typically what I do. All right. Wow. I started way up here. That's a weird place for me to start. All right. Let's run back. Run back. Getting shot. Come on, get out of there. Whew, that was a bit of a lag delay. My light on. Let them battle each other.
No fight today.
Try it again. Initiate physical exam.
Examination will begin in 15 seconds.
Okay. Really? Dude, literally right in front of me. Literally right in front of me, I can't hit him.
Exam initiated. Activate initial checkpoint.
Another step back, I do. I don't even know how to bash on this character. I don't even know how many stem packs I got. Let's do another one. Oh, that was it. Alright. I can find some. Now, see, I loaded into a new server, so now I've got new people shooting at me, and my crew is somewhere else. And I'm out of party. Alright, so there. Yeah, I got glitched out. Alright, let's try it again. Activate.
Checkpoint activated.
Now, you don't have to sit and fight all these guys, by the way. There's nothing that says you have to fight these guys. And so on. It just says run this thing in this amount of time. Let's see if we can get her done. A little bit of hit there. I don't know if I need to get over here close to do that, to get that to go, but whatever works for me. Hopefully we don't get ganked by a big mob here. We'll see how it goes. I should write up some group player guidelines. I should write that up. Stay together, work together, never leave a man behind. Be able to communicate via voice. Oh, there it is right there. All right, there's where that other checkpoint was.
Checkpoint activated. Return to start.
There we go. I thought there was another checkpoint. All right, cool. We got it. Now we're running across here toward the bell. Got about a minute. Couple super mutants over here, which will just kind of jump across the water so we're not too slowed. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Later! I got no action points, so I got to do a little jukesing, right? Back and forth. Run away! You don't want to do no. You want to do a no Shaggy Dog like from Game of Thrones where the dude's running perfectly straight forward. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. And here we go. Oh, there's somebody in front of me. Oh wow, that was a good headshot. Wish I knew how to bash. Close enough. Close enough. Oh, where am I going? Still this way. 1 second. Oh, see, I stopped to get that guy and I lost it because I stopped to get that guy.
Unacceptable. Please
My
try
bad.
again.
That was my bad. See, I shouldn't have stopped. That'll teach me. Alright, we're going to keep at it. Again, let's see if it lets me do it again now. What if it's like I'm in a party thing that screws it up?
Examination will begin in
Yeah, it might have been
15
because I was in a
seconds.
group. Alright, let's try it again. I kind of started slow on that one too. So we got to run, we got to click the other one in B, and then run back and click this one. Go.
Exam initiated. Activate initial checkpoint.
Alright, there we go. Now we started at 3 this time, instead of down. Let's give it another chance. And I actually love these kind of things. I love these kind of, you know, non-combatant questing. Whee! Whew, took a lot of damage on that one. Oh, I may not have enough health to make it. We'll see. Just keep running. We will see what happens. Really need to save up my running for when I'm around other mobs, because I'm like a 2 or 3 hit away from dying. Let's see if my crew can find me in time. They'll need to jump onto the server I'm on. If you guys are talking to me in chat, I can't really see it right now. You gotta think you gotta get here by 150, right? You gotta get to this one by 150 because it takes 1 minute and 50 seconds to get here.
Checkpoint activated.
And 1 minute to
Return
50
to
seconds to
start.
get back, right? So you gotta really boogie now. And again, we gotta run past all these super mutants. Hopefully we don't get too ganked. Yeah, they're right there in the way. I may die. Well, let's just go for it. Best we can do. One's a melee. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Potential death coming up. Where's my crew when I need them? Now's when I need them right now. Jukes. Run. Jukesing. No health. Run, bro. Now's when I need my crew. See, this one you need your crew right now. See, right? You got like no health. You got no stem packs. If only my crew was here. I don't know. It'd be pretty epic if I made it, though. With literally no health. No backup. Go. Go, baby, go. Oh, the epic win. Quick, click it. That the win?
Congratulations, applicant. Please access
2 minutes and
terminal.
32
Initiate
seconds
final
with no health.
examination briefing.
Wow, that was fun. All right. Let's go over here. Let's drink some boiled water. That's going to give us some health back. Let's see. Mole-wrap meat. Get us some food. What else we got? We got nothing else. All right. Initiate final exam. All right. My final exam is to jump the heck out of here. Oh, I got to do it here as the final exam. Oh, okay. What's the final exam? I can't even remember that one. Final exam. Checkpoint it. Head to the final exam site. All right. Cool. Is my server full again? Let's see. 3-minute time limit. Offensive things. You like survival? I like adventure mode. I'm not a big fan of survival in Fallout, but hey, if it's your thing, go for it. I find that those kind of modes, like the same thing in Sea of Thieves or those kind of modes, typically bring the worst out in people, not the best. I find adventure modes and things like that bring the best out in people. But, you know, and funny thing in Fallout, I've actually been in the survival mode, and people refused to shoot me. They had a clear chance to shoot me. I was going to let them kill me because I accidentally got wanted because I opened up someone's door to look in their awesome build that they had done, and I forgot that it give you wanted. So I went over there to someone shoot me, and nobody would shoot me for the longest time, and then eventually somebody did when I got low health. So there you go. I got my PS4 for 13 bucks on eBay. There we go. Yeah, there you go. That's what you do. Get it going on. Yeah, I have all versions. Man, you got this on Xbox. I have it on PS4 and wanted to play with it, but I only level 20. Well, I'm level 16. So next week we'll do PS4, all right? So if you want to join me on PS4, let me know. And again, these guys who are joining me right now, I'll need to add them back in again. We'll go for about another 30 minutes here, too. Again, this is one of the things that I suggest. If you're in a team with somebody else, that you find a way to communicate. Some people like to do it on thing, but I can't have it on in-game because it doesn't do it. Now, I'm trying to find a way to possibly do it just with the party that I'm in. But everybody needs to watch their volume. They can't have it on box the whole entire time. Because otherwise they'll be talking over me, or I'll hear them say, oh, well, I'm ordering a pizza. Hold on, let me put my credit card number in. Which I've actually had happen on Ventrilo before. So, he's back on the main menu. See, they all logged out. All right. All right, I try, man. I try to help other people. I try. They don't want to do anything. They don't know what to do. I try my best. Boom. Let's fast travel over here. So I could have played on PS4. I could have been helping. That other person. There we go. What's her name? I gotta go back and look because I forget people's names like anything. Let's see. Emily the Elf Girl. Mods, make note of that in my kids reminders. Emily the Elf Girl needs some help on PS4. See, I could have played on PS4. She knew she needed some help. Wanted to run around. There you go. And St. Stephen wants to run around too. So again, next week, PS4 will rock it. We'll rock it big time. So I don't know if they just logged out or whatever. Let me know in the chat, guys. If you just logged out or you had to disconnect from the server or whatever. I had to quit out and log back in so I could get that done. So again, while I'm in there, if the default thing that I do, if no one's in here and I can't communicate with them, they're not telling me, hey, you know, Kismet, I'm good to go on whatever, then I'll just go into default questing mode. And I'll do a little bit of it just to try to get my character up a little bit to help out some more at the higher levels. But that's basically what I do at the default level. So either communicate to me in Discord. Oh, hello. There's a fusion core. Communicate to me in Discord via voice or in chat as... Whoa, jeez! Oh my gosh, that really scared me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Stuck on something. I hate getting... I always backtracking, and then I get stuck on something. Oh, nice. Didn't do the weapon. One down. Oh yeah, that's a death. Run away. Run away. Oh, I feel it coming on. Oh, nearly escaped death again, but something's gonna pop out and get me. You watch. You watch. Something will pop out and get me in a moment. Oh man. See this also early game. You'll find. Let me learn to crouch here. There we go. Early game, you will have a lot of problems. There's some HP there. We can have that. HP there. More sugar bombs. I'm looking for anything that says HP at this point. Strength, endurance. Let's use a cycle buff. Early on, obviously, you don't have much stem packs and all of that other stuff that you're going to need later on. So, you know, use whatever you can find at this point. As you can see, where did I kill those other ones at? See what kind of loot they got. Well, again, I always find when I get back on the console, I'm real rusty. Got to kind of learn what I'm doing again with the controller. The other ones seem to have disappeared. Alright, now normally I'd be super looting as well. I'm just trying to find where this quest is. And see if we maybe get this one more quest done. In this direction. Let's reload. I hear that beeping guy. 80 in this direction. Alright, let's get a little third-person action going on. And this may be way high level for me. Take into account how high level the mobs are when you're going into that zone. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? I love the world building. When you go into that zone, because, you know, these mobs may be level 40 or 50 and you're level 16. But, you know, I'm kind of crazy. I'll run in there and get it going. It's also good to have a melee weapon. Apparently, I don't have it ready to go here. So let's go in into here. And what do we got? A hatchet is too high level. I don't have an axe or something. I got a shotgun, which is broken. I've got my pistol. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, which is also broken. Alright, we'll do a board as a backup. Now, see, the reason why you want to have your melee weapon, and then whatever weapon you're going to use to fire, which in this case, we'll go with this automatic pipe rifle. Then you can switch between the two of them. Oops, wrong way. There we go. You switch between the two of them, like so. This actually automatic pipe rifle wasn't bad, but I'm going to run out of ammo here in a minute. So it's down this way. Oh, right here. You want to get the high ground here so you can snipe them from up above. Up we go. Born Survivor perk. No worries. Dee 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 dee. What a day, right? Oh, look what we got in here. Oh, well, come to Papa. All right, now I can't actually get in this power armor. I can grab the armor for later. If I get my thing to go in, there we go. Now, the cool thing is if I die right now, I still get that armor. The only thing it drops is your junk. So you will keep that armor. You'll keep whatever that you do grab, which I really like. Let's go ahead and exit here. Let's go ahead and enter. Now, very early game, also, your fusion cores are going to burn out quick. Your power armor is going to burn out fairly quick. But you have to get in the power armor like this. And then I can go ahead and get out of the power armor by holding down some button. Hold down A. There we go. And then one of the coolest things in the game, of course, is to hit Y or spacebar on PC. And you can collect the power armor for later, which is pretty cool. Let's see. We got kind of a little
fire breather.
Kit dispenser.
Applicant detected. Kit ticket issued. Please collect your gear. Examination briefing. Holotape issued.
Collect your kit, which I did. Listen to the fire breathers. Final exam. Holotape. All right.
Welcome, recruit, to your final exam. I'm Hank Madigan, fire breather lieutenant.
Hank Madigan.
Exam simple. Reach the bottom of the mine, hit the emergency beacon down there, and come back up. All you gotta do is survive a little slice of living hell and all the scorch that call it home. And I get this is extreme, but we need to know if you can hack it before you got half a dozen other people counting on you. But you're not going in empty-handed. Along with your suit, you've been issued a modified 10mm.
Oh.
We figured out the Scorched aren't big fans of depleted ultracite. Took a field trip to AMS HQ to figure out how to make the stuff, but it's the most effective tool we found for putting them down.
Oh, there we go.
So time to prove you can put it to good use. Suit up, strap in, and move out, recruit.
We rename on PC? I mean on Xbox? Oh, inspect repair. Right stick. There we go. And rename. Ah, cool. They got rename also on thing. I haven't tried to do it over here. But actually, I just realized that I actually have already done it on my other weapons. All right, how do I make it right? There we go. All right. Let's turn this to this. Put a Z in there. Nope, I can't put it in there, so I have to go right. Say here. Then we'll delete all of this. A Z. And then a space, which is Y. Dash. Dash pistol. The reason why I do that is so that it drops to the bottom, so I know which pistol is mine, but the condition is very low. That's something I would repair first. But let's also put it in our favorites. Let's put that as our... Oh, it already did put it as my primary weapon. Huh. I think that's a different weapon. Right mouse button to change. Even though it says 10mm pistol, not right pistol. Or Z pistol. Z pistol is what I want. Because that's going to do more damage to them. So, go here. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Got that going on. Activate the emergency beacon. That sounds like... Uh-oh. Oh, taking damage. That sounds like a job for next time, because we definitely going to need some stem packs.
Use of
and whatnot.
force is authorized against infected personnel.
Kind of tempted to play this offline to build my character up a little bit more, to help out on Xbox and whatnot. All right, so again, we'll go ahead and pop out of here. Again, thanks for joining me for at least a few minutes there, everybody. That was kind of fun. Again, if you need some help in the wasteland, let me know. I'll add you in. Make sure that you know what you want to do, though, when we do play here on community night, so we can run around and lend you a hand. Though I am low level, I can run around and take fire and whatnot as well. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. Beep. Back to the home. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm going to go to my overseer's office. If you enjoyed this, of course, watch for the next one. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a huge favor in the future. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button. You know what to do. And, of course, throw, let's see whose name we're going to throw down below. Throw It's Rob for real down below in the comments, so I know you made it to the end of this YouTube video. And from the past, hello from me and from my chat. Thanks for being here. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.